What episode is this? Four? Is this four?
Oh, we've been doing this for so long.
No, hold on. I got all my cash on me. Sorry that I've got that shmoney. Welcome back to episode 4 of the Yap Squad, everybody. Today we have the OG Drilla Squad. Of course, yours truly, Dom, aka Noonex, and Mamba, and Momo, aka Mo Squared. And today we're going to be talking, yapping, chatting, clapping, snapping, whacking on anything and all things in between.
I think the first thing I want to talk about
the fuck?
is
oh shit.
I'm pretty sure I've worn this shirt for it's got to be 3 of the 4 episodes now.
Well, it's hard because all your clothes are Spider-Man.
Should you change shirts? Or
no, we're going to go for it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. That's
if people don't know what laundry machines are, that's on them.
True.
It has been a whole week, so...
Do you wash your clothes once a week? I do once a year.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say yeah, I know.
I remember the time that you came over, and I forget if it was just if there was a time that you were... if you were cat sitting, or if it was a time that just one of the first times you stayed over for the weekend, and then you were like, he was like, yeah, so I just did my laundry, hope you don't mind. I was just like, I mean, I don't mind, but that's kind of wild that you just did your laundry.
That is not that wild, bro. That is not that wild. It depends on, that's the background. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I would have no care. I guess I probably should have asked.
I didn't care. I mean, that's the thing, is I don't care, but it also is I had a friend growing up, and you know, when you're growing up, I mean, just in general, you have friend groups, and we had a friend group, and we would have a guy that would sort of hang out with us, but he wasn't as close knit to the group as we all were, and then everyone was comfortable enough to where I was close enough with my one friend where I could just walk in his house at any time, he didn't even have to be there,
right?
I could just hang out at his house, but then we had this one guy. Like I said, not that close. And then he would just, he was acting like he was though. And he would go in and just go into the pantry and shit and just start rummaging through food. And we're like, hey man, you haven't earned that yet. You gotta.
See, that's the hard part of friendships, man. Because I think, you know how there's so many awkward people out there. And I think a lot of people struggle with the time. Dude, I don't know. The world's complex, man. With the timing for things like that. I think it's fucking hilarious, bro. I won't call any names out, but I've had friend groups like that too, where I had a friend group of 4 people, and I was the 4th dude who wasn't even that close to the other 3, and then or just as they were close, and then there was 3 other guys that were kind of attached to R4, and one of those 3 guys was trying to I remember he was he had this moment, and he was fucking. It was basically when we were all gonna leave, and he was like, you guys are some of my best friends, and it was so awkward,
just
bro. Because
yeah,
bro, I don't even think anybody even else registered because they didn't even. That just shows you how much people weren't even paying attention. Because when he said that, I looked at my boy and I was like,
gave him the side eye.
Yo, come on, dude. What do you want to say? Yeah, bro, love you.
We are your
bad, man.
We are
not that
yours.
There's a hierarchy, but. I don't know. It was just weird. You know what I mean?
No, I get it, man. Like I said, I've been part of the main group, and then been that odd, not the odd man, but that
I've
one
been
that
both.
was.
I think everyone has.
And it's being the odd one out is so weird, especially when that other group has been friends for years, and you're you think that you're I feel what the other guy was saying, because you feel you guys are my best friends, and then. The way that I stopped talking to that one group was I realized that I was the only one. If I were to hang out with them, I had to text them.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm gonna not text them, and then see what happens. And then I never spoke to them again. And these were people I hung out with every single day for the last 5 years.
That's the hard part too, because it goes both ways with the either you're. You don't text at all, and then you think that you're then you just become too distant, or you over text and then you don't even realize that you're just the one begging all the time.
Yeah.
Type of
I
shit.
hate that shit.
It is annoying.
The intricacies of human relationships piss me off.
Yeah, I think they're really. That's why I don't know. I try to be more mellow about it, but it's there and you can't really do too much. I mean, you just got to be chill. It's not like it's people.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Fucking
People
cringe as fuck.
People treat like real life adult relationships like too much like high school ones.
Oh,
and,
fuck
like,
yeah.
Even
I mean, where did they learn it? Fucking high school.
Yeah, but like, I mean, just for example, I was at like this group of guys at work, like they were like talking about like how they were gonna go do something, and I made a joke. I was like, haha, you weren't invited to like this one guy. I wasn't invited either, by the way, so I was just making a joke that they didn't invite him. And then he was like, or I was like, no, I said, because he couldn't go because he had to go to work. And I was like, haha, you can't go. And he's just like, at least I was invited. And I was just like, yeah, but I don't care. Like, they don't invite me anymore because they know I'm gonna say
friends.
Well, no, they like I'm like they're friends, but like they don't invite me anymore because they know I'm gonna say no. Because
fair.
So I'm just like if I wanted to hang out with them, I could just text them and be like, hey, let's hang out.
Well, you don't even want to. So,
but I mean, like the intricacy of like that thought process of just like you weren't even invited.
See how that's like, yeah, no. And some people live in that world, and it's not even some people. It's like, I mean, bro, I don't even know. Maybe like 20% of the population is this thought, and then the other 20% is this. That's what's crazy is that there's like personality, like mega structures, which are I don't even know what you would call that. Like just sections of people that have personalities. Certain
it's like
personalities.
I saw something like a post that said that just like before we started, saying that like we will never understand every like the way that someone thinks. We'll never understand the way someone else thinks ever, and it's kind of crazy to think that that's true. Like no matter how much you describe it, you'll never understand the thought. Did you know that like there's some people who just don't even have like inner monologues?
Yeah, Angel's like that.
For real?
Yeah,
see,
I talked to him about that one time.
But see, this is again, that's the other intricacies. Like people, we keep using that word a little bit too much.
we.
Who is
I'm
we?
gonna say, never mind. Shut up. They. Dude, I don't even know what I'm. No, I was just gonna say that I think Angel he's probably capping, bro. He's probably capping.
We had like an hour-long talk about it where he's just like, no, I don't have like an inner like subconscious voice. Like I was like, that's fucking crazy. Bro.
How do like people like that? How do they think?
That's what I'm at. I don't know.
But see, that's what I mean though, is that like I think that when people come up with these like kind of buzz articles, like not that it's kind of like that where it's like some people don't have an inner monologue. It's like, what does that really mean? Because like
that's a topic for next time he's on.
Well, I haven't seen a BuzzFeed article in a long time. Now that I think about it,
yeah, bro, because they got slammed for being lying ass, fucking
Actually,
I think that they've never, dude. I remember reading an article in BuzzFeed where. Maybe this is true. Maybe someone can fact check this. But I remember when I was like 15 or something, I read one of those, and I remember telling my dad, I was like, did you know that babies in the womb grow a mustache, and then at a certain part of gestation, it falls off and they eat it for nutrients? That was in the article. Like, I remember that was like, it was in a video.
Bro,
like, I used to watch them all the time. And then
I think a lot of it is opinion pieces.
But
all I know is like,
real?
I know what the best salad of my generation is. At least, like, we know that.
Yeah, bro.
Top 10 salads
that's what they need to stick to is like kind of magazine-y shit. But they were starting to do shit where it's like political or it's like scientific, and it's like,
are you sure you weren't reading The Onion and not?
No, I 100% know that was because I used to watch BuzzFeed a lot when I was like 13 and had no brain.
Did you guys ever like read The Onion and then realize that it wasn't real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember what I read, but I was probably like 14.
I just saw. Well, I didn't used to read it. I used to see the videos. You know, when they would do like those skits.
They do that now. I didn't even realize because I remember I saw it on TikTok. I was just like, they were like, Russia's bombing everyone right now, and I was just like, what?
War?
No. And then I'm just like, and then I look at the comments. I'm like, oh, these guys are gonna be pissed for sure. And then they'd be like, I can't believe The Onion wrote this. I was like, oh, The Onion's actually hard-hitting articles now. This is crazy.
Oh.
Like, they're real now. They're real news. And then I realized that it was still fake.
That's what they do.
Not the smartest tool in the shit.
Did we talk about the Putin interview last time?
I think you guys brought it up.
Yeah, for a little bit. I still didn't watch the whole thing, so
that's
I can't really commentary on it.
Like, I'm just thinking about it because you said Russia.
Speaking of Putin, who's your favorite villain?
Favorite villain, like real or fake?
Both.
Ever. Either.
Mr. Penguin. There's a Dr. Penguin.
It's just the
That's a weird
penguin.
choice.
He has got no title.
He hasn't. He didn't. He didn't finish school.
I'm looking it up, bro. I'm looking up Mr. Penguin, see if it shows up. Nope. What the fuck is this, bro? Oh shit. I'm looking up. Yeah, it is the penguin. Yeah. Oh, that's a movie. It's not me. That's a movie coming out.
That didn't sound good.
Mamba
dropped the soap earlier, and it scared the shit out of me.
My bad.
I was in a slumber, and I was just boom.
Dude, I was like, fuck.
And I was just like, well,
guess I'm awake now.
My uncle was just in the bathroom and was moaning.
Wait, really?
Well, earlier when he came by, he got in the bathroom, and I don't think he could tell how thin the wall was, and he was like, he was giving it to her, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
The toilet?
Yeah, she loved it.
Oh.
But
I would say that some objects have like masculine versus like feminine energy. What would you give our toilet? Like, would you say like that's a girl toilet or a boy toilet?
I can't picture it. I haven't seen it in a while.
Mamba?
Boy.
I think,
Boy.
yeah, our gives like pretty.
What are you, gay? You like to shit in a man toilet, huh? Okay. I shit in women toilet.
Yeah, that's better.
Tom, just because you go into the girls' bathroom to shit doesn't mean that
And I'm not gay. That's why I do it. So, yeah, government's trying to get you, buddy.
Me to the cops when they're arresting me in the public women's bathroom.
You go to the men's restroom with other men? That's crazy.
What are you, a fucking non-straight?
Did you guys ever see that video of like this guy, like this woman was recording him in like the women's bathroom? The guy was just using the bathroom, and he was just like, what do you want me to do, man? Like the line to the men's bathroom is fucking like an hour wait. Like I just come in here and piss and leave.
True.
What are you guys' thoughts on
the other way around? Usually, because the women's bathroom is usually more packed up.
Thoughts on co-ed bathrooms?
Stalls.
I think generally they're a bad idea. I guess if it's only one stall and it locks, who gets?
Well, I mean, obviously
they do that at a lot of places. I don't care about those at all.
But I'm talking about like major like public like think about like a football stadium bathroom. But it's like
I think that's a bad idea.
I just think we should keep it separate.
Just on the virtue of people will commit crimes in there.
Well, and also why even put it? We already have a shit ton of like separate bathrooms. Just keep them separate. Some people, because it might not bother you or most people or whatever, but like it bothers some people enough to where I think it's a significant amount to where like, you know, imagine you're like an old lady and you have to shit. And you go into a bathroom. To imagine that. Imagine you're an old lady and you have to shit. you can't.
What'd you get?
It's sushi.
Ace, like one singular. Oh,
wow.
But I mean, I wouldn't. If I was an old lady, I wouldn't want Frank to hear me dropping a nuclear. All right.
Mm.
And I wouldn't want to be Frank and have Marianne hear me dropping a nuclear. You know what I mean? Or what if my girl has to go to the bathroom? Now she just has to hear me shit next to her? Well, what if we both have to shit? Look, the logic follows somewhere in there.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I'm not for it, not against it, but obviously if there is one, obviously provide the option to have separate ones too.
Yeah.
But other than that,
generally, if you want to use it, cool. I think it's a bad idea. And I think that if you go in there, you definitely should not complain if something bad happens. Because that's just, I don't know what to tell you at that point.
True, but to be fair, there's nothing besides the sign that says women and men. There's nothing stopping a man from just going into a woman's bathroom and vice versa, obviously.
Yeah, but this is different because now you're inviting the men to go in there.
True. Well, is it an invitation or just saying you're allowed?
But it's not an invitation to say.
True, but that's like
you can go in there.
That's also like
I'm saying, are you more likely to have more men be around women or women more around men when they're using the bathroom? If you let this happen, you're gonna have that happen. Like you're gonna have more intermixing if you allow it to happen. You know, because that's just you're allowing it. A lot of people like following the law, but not me.
You're cool.
Does this I feel like my camera's very dark. It makes it look like I'm wearing like makeup.
It looks darker than normal. I think it's the microphone is white, so it's kind of like
the white balance is crazy, exposure going nuts. But shit looks
look up a blank white screen. on Google.
Like, we just get
True.
paper.
No, I'm what?
This
No,
Paper's
motherfucker.
white.
Because I'm saying it'll brighten your face because of light.
Here's my W-2.
That's
Oh,
great.
And okay, and I'm the doxer.
Yep. GG.
And here's how, I worked at Office Depot last year for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Depot. I thought you were just gonna say Home Depot.
How much money do you think I made in those 2 weeks?
Oh shit. Like $300.
Very good guess. Yeah.
How much you make?
$224.
Yeah, nice.
I was
Let's
making.
go.
It was either $11 or $12 an hour. And when I signed up for it as a second job, I was like, this is worth it. Until I realized I was doing my main job at the second job for $9 less.
It's just the pay, man. And this, this is the shit that a lot of people that are like 40 plus are like, why don't Americans want to work now? It's like, maybe because the cost of living has gone up 300%. And then the wages are the same.
Dude,
and if not, they're, it's
it
like,
doesn't
what do
make
you want me to
any
do?
sense. There was like 4 other employees there, and they like, that's their living. Like, that's how they've been there for like 10 years. That's how they live.
It's
and
like,
then-
how the fuck do you survive? Bro?
Well, that's like my thing is like, you would think like, oh, they've been here for years. They got money. So when I went to go ask for a raise, she was just like, well, how much do you want? And I was like, dude, I'm outstocking and like outperforming like your veterans. I deserve at least like.
Do you think they were living in like efficiencies? Or like little like shitty like were they poorer? Like did they live poorer?
They did
I mean,
not
I
look
feel
like
they
it.
had to.
Like this one, like one of them had like a really nice car. So either they made really bad life decisions, or
I mean,
they-
there's a lot of credit card debt going around. In
maybe
America
man,
right now.
but like it's just like they have kids and
Loans.
stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I didn't get to know these people. I was there for 2 weeks.
That's the thing, though, is if you live on your own, there's only a limit to how poor you can act.
Dude, I mean, we were living together, man. Like we were like, I was making like 12, 13, like when I first started here, and like my rent was a third of what it is now at that point, and I was just like, I was struggling hard. So if these people have kids and like they're not like all this shit, like, and they're making less than what I was at like my worst, that is crazy to how they're able to survive. Like
Yeah.
even with like food stamps or whatever benefits they might get, that's still a crazy like low amount.
no, yeah, for sure. I mean, bro, it's a joke right
And, like,
now. Everything's a fucking.
Oh, but back to what I was saying, like these. So I went to go ask for a raise because I was just like, dude, I'm outstocking, I'm outperforming like your veterans. Like, I think I should be compensated more. And she's like, well, how much more do you want? And I was just like, I think 16 is like fair. Like I think that's a good amount. Like I'm only here 3-4 hours a day, but I get the majority of like the work for the day done in those 3 hours. I think that's a fair price. And she's just like, listen, I would do that, but I can't. Oh, Cena wants the fuck out of there.
Hi, Zena.
Dogs acting up.
But she's like, I would do that, but I can't have you get paid more than like my department managers and stuff.
How much do they make? 12 an hour? Or no, sorry, I
And
was gonna say 2
like,
an hour.
if they're getting, if $16 is more than that, is more than what they're getting paid, they gotta be, it's gotta
Probably
be
like
like 14,
Yeah.
15, something like that.
Dude.
Yeah, man, it's fucked.
And these are
All their
people that have been
solution
here
is
for
like work
years.
harder. Makes no sense.
Yeah, and what do you think we can even do about it? I mean, because
There's
I got
nothing
connections. I know Bill Gates, so
We could call him up, get him on the podcast.
yeah,
we could,
I'll hit
we
him
could
up,
tell him
yeah,
how
give
we
him a-
think.
He
Bill
doesn't
Gates,
even know
tell
how
me
much.
how do we fix this?
I don't think people like him can't fix that because they don't know
No,
what the
I'm
cost
just
of living is.
True.
He's not even really. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hell Bill Gates does.
I mean, his company probably gives like millions and millions of
I think
dollars
he's-
away, but I don't.
he's- dude,
Does he
he's-
know what
he's-
he's doing? Maybe.
I think he's still the largest landowner in the U.S. right now. Do you know that?
I think it's
Yeah.
actually China.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, probably now. He
I don't know that. I just hear old white people say that.
no, he bought a he started buying up a shit ton of farmland like over the
In
last
like
several
North
years.
Dakota, right?
All over the country.
I heard he bought like
I'm gonna look
something
it up.
crazy, like 900 acres in fucking North Dakota or something like that.
Louisiana Purchase head ass.
For
Yeah.
real. I mean, I don't know. He's probably just in North Dakota. He's got 25,000 in Arizona acres. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 states that he has, and a total of 268,000 acres. Asshole.
How many acres is America?
That's a good question. Let's look that up.
Jimmy?
Hold on. Jimmy's hit me with the number right now. Look it up. What was it 2.4 billion? So.
So he
actually
owns
not that
like,
much at all.
He owns like 0.5%.
Yeah, but that's one fucker.
So
True.
let him be. Let him have it. We don't need it.
Actually,
we can't afford it.
True. I mean, I guess I thought it was more, but still, that's quite. That's
I mean,
still
it sounds
a lot.
like
That
a
is
lot.
still a lot.
I don't know the way that numbers.
10 acres is like, oh, that's a big piece of land, and he owns 260,000.
Numbers are kind of crazy though if you think about it, because like if you read like how many locations like a store has, like let's say like you're talking about like fucking Subway, they say they like hold on, let me look up Subway restaurants, Subways in the U.S. list of Subway sandwiches. Because I just was looking, it just gave me this. It was like New York. I was like, cool.
Awesome.
All right. So in the U.S., there is only. This is a bad one. I wanted like a grocery store.
Walmart.
We do Walmart.
Target.
Or Target. Walmart in like the United States. There's only 4,622 Walmarts. Now that doesn't.
And they're fucking everywhere.
That's what I mean. Like, how is that low of a number? But there's at least one in every town.
But I think that's what's crazy though. Is like, I don't think that. That's actually a really good, interesting point, because numbers are crazy. Because I don't think we know stats on like certain things. That's what I was about to say. Is like, I don't think humans, or even in the U.S. or whatever, like have a common, like easy memory of like certain stats that you should kind of probably know.
There's just an incomprehensible scale of numbers, right? Where like,
yeah,
the difference between like, I saw it somewhere on some TikTok. It's like 1,000,000 seconds is like 7 years, and then like 1 billion seconds is like 300 years or something like that.
It's like crazy.
I mean, the fucking, I mean, because I think there's only like really 100-ish big-ish cities, maybe even less in the U.S. that people really know. Probably less.
The U.S. government recognizes 35,000 cities and towns.
Jesus.
So
a lot of towns towns only need to be like 100 people,
and that's just like incorporating it. Well, there's 109,000 like towns and cities like the ones that you're like talking, like the little small ass like mom and pop towns. Like I've been here, like they're called grandma
35,000.
35,000 towns that are recognized, and like 109,000 that are like every little like the little towns you go through on a road trip that are nothing but a gas station and grandpa's smoke shop.
That's interesting though. I mean,
I think that's
kind of a lot, but that's still really not even that fucking many.
I think the standard is you have to have like 100 people registered there to become a town.
I don't know. I've seen like a thing where like the town population, I don't know if it was true, but it's like town population 1. And then someone else moved there, and then like someone like spray painted 2 over it.
Double.
Wait, where do you get your shit? You had to go to a different town? What do you do for work?
Yeah. You own the only business in the town.
No customers.
Monopoly.
I think a lot of them do weird farm shit. Like there's only like 150 people in the town, but then they all do like whatever's nearby, like oil or farming or fucking.
I think a lot of it's majority just like they're still like in those village days where they just trade for everything. Give me 2 chickens for an eggplant, and we'll call it even.
That's lit as fuck.
Real bartering, bro.
They've never seen a phone.
I still can't believe there's still uncontacted tribes in the world.
Wasn't there only like
There's
1
a
or
lot of
2?
them, too.
Oh, never mind.
There's only a few, but still.
No, it's just a lot of them are like in the Amazon that we don't even know that they're there.
What's the one island? The
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
North Sentinel.
That shit's crazy.
They'll just shoot at anything that comes anywhere near them.
I would.
Those are real humans.
Like, imagine
They
like a
wouldn't even
Mormon
know.
comes up to you on a boat, bro. And
That's
just
what
like,
they killed his ass.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Just like, he's like, first of all, boat, crazy. Second of all, like
Snake demon. Water
it's even
walker.
too is what's crazy, right? Is that when he went there on the boat, obviously the boat stayed there because nobody could drive it. We propelled them into the Iron Age with the boat. Like they took the boat and like turned it into like spears and shit.
What if one just got on and like ran away? It was
No
like, what
way.
the fuck? is
He
going
probably
on?
got on the boat and started floating off and shit his
Got
pants.
scared.
and
Yeah,
then-
It was just-
Or maybe they probably could swim.
they have to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I think
surely.
Dude, I learned some crazy stat that like somebody has to look this up. Like I don't even know. There's a lot of people can't swim in the world.
Too many.
Like a lot of people, and it correlates usually to like poorer countries can't swim, and I think that's just because of like lifestyle. Like they just never.
Well, also if you're like in a
had
place that
time.
like isn't surrounded by water, like
Yeah.
and, like
No,
they
yeah,
can't
but
afford
even
pools.
then, like well, exactly, they can't afford it. And then I'm trying to let me just look up what.
Well, a lot of people don't have safe water to swim in for one, and then two,
True.
they just it never even really occurs to them probably. And then some places don't even have water. You know what I mean? Like if you hop in the Nile River, you're dead. You die.
Why?
Crocodile.
Really?
Yeah. There's this one river in Australia that has like the highest concentration of crocodiles. Like fucking Australia. It's like there's like a crocodile like every like 3 feet of water. And it's just like if you step in it, like you will die.
Globally, 44% of the population ages 15 and up can swim.
Can?
So that means 55%, 56% can't. Which means one of us theoretically shouldn't be able to swim.
Yeah, well, it says in the U.S., it says 80% of people report they can swim, but it says in reality, only 56% can perform the 5 basic skills required for safe swimming.
I'll be honest, I've never seen Dom in a pool.
Shut up.
Oh, wait, actually, all three of us have been in the pool with
Yeah,
him.
Kentucky are.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good video. Go watch it if you haven't.
Check that out. I meet my best friend online, and Dom is there to film Alone in the Forest, but that's unreleased. We will never see that. Or maybe we will.
Maybe at 100,000 Patreon members.
At the Patreon, you're going to have to send me $600 and you'll get a 2-minute sneak peek to a 4-minute video or something.
Just email me. I'll leak it.
No, that's not
We'll
cool.
take care
He
of it.
won't do that.
I will.
He won't. His email will be
No way
blocked.
this guy wanted to show the last song that he made, but not the one in the forest video. That's
Dude,
crazy.
We are gonna, dude. Everyone wants to see this motherfucking intro bad. I got 28,000 DMs yesterday. Everyone was They were all from Herb, and they were just spamming me, bro. He kept saying, "Dude, I know we haven't talked in a minute, but dude, I know we haven't talked in a minute, but like, can I see the intro y'all are talking about?" And I showed him 30 seconds, and he busticled.
How did you show him 30 seconds to a 10-second intro?
He just repeated. We tripled it.
I sent him one frame at a time.
Yeah, I slowed it down to half speed.
How did
And I watched it 4 times.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
how's that going?
I was trying it. I did it yesterday, and then I ended up with like another goofy beat, so it just kind of came out weird. We made that one little test one that was okay, but I think that as we gather along in these episodes, we'll find our sound.
We could do one of those videos like where I have like 2
Fiverr?
Yeah, like 5 Fiverr accounts make us an intro versus Dom, and we'll see who wins.
We could do a test and see what's it called? I paid 5 Fiverr. Like what truly whenever they see like which one's like, you know what I'm talking about, where they say like which one's the fake, and you could be like, which one of these 7 songs is Dom, and we'll figure out, and you know what I mean, type of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Good.
I haven't
I like
seen
that.
that way of doing it.
Well, no, they haven't done it that way. But they've done, like, which one do you think is black in the room? And it's like 10 white people and a black guy.
You said
So we
what
do
was the name that you called it?
I think it's Truly, is the name.
Jubilee.
Jubilee. Bro,
Oh, it was just like
name of a
that's
drink,
like
bro.
that's why I got confused
Oh,
at first. It was
shit,
like,
bro.
no,
Jubilee.
not that one.
Jubilee. No, they're fire. I like those things. They're fun. PewDiePie did a cover of them once. PewDiePie. What is PewDiePie doing? Does he have a kid yet?
He's just getting
He's got a baby.
He's got a
Is
baby.
it born? Let me look that up.
He's getting
Yep.
jacked. He's getting good at drawing anime. He's getting a lot.
What?
He's making moves, bro.
Oh, his baby was born in 2023.
Yeah.
You're late.
Late as hell.
He ugly as hell.
The fuck? Leave him alone.
Shout out PewDiePie. Your baby's ugly.
What the fuck?
No, dude. What are the? I'm gonna DM this to. I can't put this here, but anyways, y'all keep rolling with it. I'll send it to you.
Did you guys?
I wanted to talk about. Okay.
Oh, you go. I've said too much.
Okay. Did you guys know that of the 20 people? What the fuck? Not looking at that anymore.
Hold on, I want to see this.
Of the 20
Oh.
weight loss, high-ranking dietitians in the US, 15 of them are paid off by pharmaceutical
Wait,
companies.
say that again. What? Out of the top 15?
You know how we have the weight loss council or whatever the fuck they're called that are they
Weight
make
Watchers.
the dietary restrictions for America.
Do they talk to this?
They tell you what is the
Surgeon
ideal
General? Is that
way.
the Surgeon General? Is that his name, right?
No,
Like the
I
guy
don't think
who's-
so.
There's a guy that's in office that covers the health of the nation or something.
That's the guy that says not to
whatever
smoke when
his
you're
cabinet
pregnant.
is.
Yeah, the Surgeon General. Yeah, I think it's him.
Whatever his cabinet is, they are paid by the pharmaceutical companies that make weight loss pills to tell you the wrong thing to do.
Well, that's how all of them are.
Really?
Because
What I just thought it was
No,
really
but
scummy.
that's crazy though.
but
That's
pharmaceutical
assuming-
companies also push on to doctors and everyone to push pills that people might not need. I did a whole a paper on the pharmaceutical problem with that. It was they push products to doctors and force them to sell it to customers, which is basically what patients are, customers to pharmaceutical companies. And so they push it to these people. They might not necessarily need it, but they need to push out these numbers. So they'll send out we made 30,000 units, you got to sell some. And so fucking prescribe it now.
It's just fucked up.
that's
Imagine you go
why-
to actually try to improve yourself, and they're like, "Actually, you should eat pizza every single day, and never work out."
I mean,
in the gym
yeah,
ever.
not to that, but that type of sort of thing, or what, certain kind of pills you don't need, or they're basically placebos. And dude, I'm telling you, this is exactly why everyone always catches flack at Dom. Everyone say autism is real, Dom. No, it's not. No, I'm just no.
That's
but
just
my
him
point
looking in the mirror.
You're not autistic. You're not autistic. You're not autistic. Dude, no, it's because I think that there's a lot of people, you see it, it's top down and bottom up, bro. The young people are saying, it's like a fad. You'll go into Instagram Reels and all the comments are like, God, I totally relate, girly. I'm so autistic, or whatever.
Some of it is, man. Remember, there was a Tourette's fad like a year or two ago, where everyone, but no, there was on TikTok, there was just every single other one was had Tourette's, and everyone was getting called out.
Real.
Did you guys hear
No,
that?
I hear you though on the Tourette.
Too Mad died.
We talked about that. Dom doesn't know
I
who
thought
that
this was
is.
a joke. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Too Mad who?
Overwatch player.
Oh,
Comedian.
He was
He's
big with
comedian. What'd he die of?
OD supposedly.
No fucking wait. Somebody from Pawn Stars died.
I think it was the grandpa.
He wasn't. No, it was
No.
the guy's son that isn't even on the show.
Oh, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that.
It was Rick
Too Mad,
Harris's second son or whatever.
Man, is Too Mad? Is he black?
Yeah. If you look
That's
at
all
him,
that came
look
up.
at his whole thing, you probably would have known him from he was back in the
I don't
Edgelord
recognize
days.
him.
He's
He,
got
he definitely has at least some videos that you've seen at some point.
What'd he OD on?
I don't know. Wasn't there.
Damn, man.
Too much Overwatch.
But no, he was a piece of shit apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a bad person, but El Bozo, I guess. I don't know.
No way.
Leave that man alone. Let him rest in peace.
The one that
bro.
just said El Bozo to his death.
Whoa, hey, that was not me.
He said El Bozo. I don't know. Next
Well, I
clip.
mean, bro, the comments are crazy. The
He's
comments are wild,
he's
bro.
looking up at us right now.
I'm telling you though, bro.
Looking up.
Not to like. I have to say it again. I really do think people don't realize like, there's no way this many people are defective. Because then in that case, like, and I mean that in the sense, like, there's so many people with autism, ADHD, OCD, all this, and everyone's going to say, well, we just didn't know how to detect it. Then maybe we just aren't defective as humans, because then maybe that's just how humans are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if 20% of the population is autistic, I'm not saying, let's look up the number on that. And I know I kind of just jumped back in, but I was kind of, because like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, evolutionarily, let's make 20% of humans autistic.
Well, I think that there's a lot of circumstances that have led to that point, like lead in the water. You know what I mean? And
yeah, sure, but like, see, look, it says around 1% of the world is autistic. So why the fuck? I mean, and it could be kind of like the echo chamber effect, where there's so much like it's just like it's memeable, so people just talk about it, but it's not actually as commonplace as people say. But I don't know, man. I feel like everyone I meet is like, yeah, I'm a little autistic. Yeah, I'm a little autistic. Or
well, I think that's the thing about like, there's undiagnosed, and then there's like people.
Oh yeah,
and people like that are. I think the 1% is definitely people that are claimed and like diagnosed, and then the other are. I mean, it's a spectrum thing, man. Like, I'm not diagnosed with autism,
dude. Out of like 100 people in my head, I bet you like 33%. That's like on the lower end. Like, I bet you a third of them would be like, yeah, I have at least. They would say yes if you ask them like, do you think you have a little bit of ADHD? They would be like, yes. And it's like, what are you saying? Because you're not even diagnosed. So like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just saying it because they can't pay attention. What is that? Yeah, but what is that? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, there's the difference between like diagnosed and not diagnosed. Like, I'm diagnosed ADHD like 100%.
Yeah.
But
then again, is that big pharma pushing you to get on the fucking Adderall, huh? Is that you? Because like, nobody wins from this except for big pharma,
Well, you can tell the difference between somebody who's supposed to be on a certain medication and somebody who's not.
I don't think I've
talked
ever
about Adderall
met.
last time. Me and Momo's experience of Adderall is completely different because he's supposed to be on it.
Dude, but I think about it this way. I don't think I could think of a single fucking person that I know that I believed, that I was like, they have ADHD. And it's probably because they're all on medication, I guess. But like, I have never, because I don't know. I don't see it. Like, I just think that they're kind of all over the place if they are. And I think that's just more of a personality thing.
But I think, that is part of your personality. If you're like, you just learn to cope with it and like learn how to like deal with it.
Like, you have it, Momo. Yeah. So do you feel like, how do you feel when you're not on Adderall?
I've never been on Adderall. Besides,
what do you take? You take something else?
I don't
know
anything.
What they take. Oh,
I stopped taking.
We had that conversation.
I stopped taking it. No, we had the Adderall conversation, but we're talking about like I took Adderall.
He's tried it,
but I wasn't. Anyways, I wasn't supposed to have it. I was on like ADHD medication when I was in like middle school, and like through some of high school. I just stopped taking it because I was just like, I'm better. I wasn't, but you learn just how to cope with it. Like your everyday life is you just go through. Like, yeah, are you distracted? Do I lose track of things easily? Do I like whenever, like the other day at work, bro, I was proud of myself. I had like 10 things that I had to do and like make sure everything got done, like make sure everyone got their shit done. And usually I always forget one thing. Forgot nothing. Actually, no, I did forget one thing. I forgot to give the keys away. But
W-O-L.
El Bozo, next clip.
But it's you after so many years, especially like unmedicated, you learn how to like
deal with who you are.
Yeah.
No, but that's kind of what I mean about it's not personalities. You could say that, but it's also like what you're saying. I think we all have struggles. Like, some people are either like, they're like too introverted or they're too extroverted or whatever, or they say the N-word too much.
Huh. I wonder
But
who
the
that could be.
point, but the point is that you learn to like function, how to live the life you want to live, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really about the life that you
Sink or
want to
swim.
live. I think it's just like
I mean,
what you
society
got to do to
pressure, but-
survive. Yeah.
Yeah, true. But that's what I mean, though. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's some truth there, for sure.
Because for me, I can't survive in a school setting, but I'm chilling where I am now.
But
'cause
that's
it's-
my point too. Is I think a lot of our systems are fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things have changed over the years as well, too, to where like it's not necessarily even that we couldn't diagnose it, but like for like ADHD, for example, I think a lot of people grew up playing games, and I think that makes a lot of people have more ADHD tendencies. Because I'm used to pressing 100 buttons a fucking second, and like sitting here doing nothing. I don't have ADHD, but I'm still like zooming around, like wanting something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. You know what I
And
mean?
maybe that's
Is
also
that
why
ADHD?
like, people vape
I
a
don't
lot.
know.
I mean, I don't know. People smoke, and I mean, I don't think humans are animals. So I would just assume that I don't think humans are going to be like built to be like, yo, we're going to make a creature that's just really good at sitting still all day. Like,
True.
why the fuck would that? Like, bro, shout out all my fucking op sloths. They're catching slangs quick as fuck. But no, those point being, I think that part of like the movement and stuff and thinking about a lot of different ideas is like not necessarily bad. Kind of keeps you on your toes, if anything.
Yeah. I mean, me and you have talked about it at one point, going back to the school thing, that school is not really designed
Yeah.
for men to succeed at it, because it's an environment where you have to sit still. Like men, when you're 14, I want to go kill something.
Okay.
I don't know. Playing soldier.
Oh,
You
okay,
played
yeah,
soldier.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're a liar if you say
Yeah.
you didn't.
No,
you know
I know
mean?
what you mean, but
Like,
the way you said it, I was like, whoa, this guy's coming.
I mean, am I wrong though? You
No,
know what
I
mean?
know-
Like,
I know what you mean.
When
Yeah,
you were
yeah, I mean-
14, you definitely sat there in class like, what if a school shooter came in
Yeah,
right now?
dude, I mean,
You'd be
that's
like,
why
I do
would
that
kill
now.
this
Like,
motherfucker.
most
Exactly.
violent crimes are committed by men, and that's why most prisoners are men.
we're allowed.
Dude, you guys are so gay.
It's getting cut out
Oh,
for sure.
shit, dude. No, maybe not. What do y'all think about universal basic income? Remember that Andrew Yang was talking about giving people a little bit of money?
I think that if the economy works, you shouldn't need it.
That's a fair point.
I think
'Cause
that
if we
if we talk
imagine-
about things that I don't know, I get upset.
No. Like,
Can we change topic?
Well, it's just simple. Like, it's like do you think like it would be cool if the government gave people like, even
No.
if it was like $300 a month?
No, I think
That's basically all it is.
I
People
think
are pushing for.
people should be given, if they need help, they should get help, but it shouldn't be like a free ride. Like you don't
Right.
get like you should be. This help should be given you the opportunity to like get something better. Like help yourself.
Yeah.
Like
But to Mamba's point, I think that's actually a really good way to say it. Is I think if things are working, you can
There's
kind
just
of
no
get
need
help.
for it.
You can get a lot of help from like so many places. Like there's always going to be people that make mistakes, but it's usually because they're like mentally ill, or they just had a really bad they have bad health, like, and they hit hard times. Maybe they're depressed, or
yeah, but
there's a lot of other
I'm talking
factors.
about I those people, like, they deserve it, right? I'm talking about
no,
people.
but that's what I
I'm
mean.
talking
Like
about
in a
people
functioning
who are.
society too.
I'm talking about people who, when I say what I'm saying, I'm talking about people who are like just refusing to get a job, and like they
Oh
like,
yeah, no, for sure.
they're just like,
Yeah.
I need help. I can't work because I don't want to. And they get money and food stamps because like they're not able to, but they're able to, they just don't want to.
And I think that's
addition
the
to-
difficult part, bro.
If you give everybody a certain amount, this is just the way economy works. If you give everybody $300 a month, rent's going to go up 200 and food's going to go up 1%. And then it's just nothing anyway.
Yeah.
So there's kind of just no point to it in our current system.
I mean, even just think about like the way that the stimulus checks worked. Like everyone got $1,200, but then during those
that's why
times,
I'm
like toilet
against it,
paper
too.
was also like $40 a roll.
Everyone likes to assume that shit's just magic and for free, but that's why we have inflation and we're blowing money out of our ass to every
I
direction.
wish I was
man.
blowing money out of my ass. I just got shit.
Shit, been making those papers. No, but I'm yeah, it's all fucked. There's shit like that. What kind of what Harry Potter house would you guys be?
Most likely Gryffindor, honestly. Like, I see myself as the hero.
Oh yeah, you're a bit of a Spider-Man fan by chance.
No.
What's that on your what?
Wait, are you Spider-Man?
Wait a minute. Can we get a zoom? What?
Is that
Only
you?
Peter Parker would have that.
That's true. Goldfish. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Probably shouldn't show that.
Isn't it supposed to be a
is
secret identity?
My God, you got a lot of paraphernalia.
He's a fan. Is that Venom?
That's just him. Oh yeah, it's him fighting Venom. Venom always turned me on.
That's weird.
I would be Harry Potter house. I'd be Ravenclaw because I'd be casting like dark spells and shit, and like in the corner, like gaining knowledge.
I don't know enough about it.
You watched them. What do you think?
I watched them, but I don't...
just based off watching the movies.
Take that shit back. Take that shit
sitting
out.
there petting your hamster in the corner.
What the fuck?
All right, Dom. I think I'm on the fence. Not the fence, but I'm on like.
You guys vote for me.
Gay.
That's not a house.
Okay. Shit, my bad. I thought we were just voting in general.
Right.
Give me one word to describe Dom.
I think that there's
dope.
There's shut the fuck. I think. Right. So there's people that it was either Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and then there's Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC. I think people like are kind of just born on that side, like being gay or not.
What?
So like,
you mean like with Hufflepuff? Oh wait, what side is gay?
No, like the DC side, Star Trek side.
Oh shit!
So like, were you Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter?
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
DC or Marvel?
Same.
Bro, honestly, I might have to say DC, even though I know Marvel's like kind of better, just because I like the Green Lantern, and he's awesome, and he can use his ring.
He can do whatever he wants.
Although I heard that his weakness is the color yellow. I don't know if it's actually the color yellow or it's just because he's. I guess yeah. So
that's crazy.
Pepsi or Coke?
Neither.
I actually really I fucking just never really see Pepsi's laying around. But every now and then I'll find a Coke on the street and I'll sip it. But and I fuck with that. Yeah, but but Pepsi is. I actually think Pepsi's underrated. I think it's fun. Yeah, like every now and then, because I don't drink it very much. Yeah, no, you drink one. It's like Pepsi kind of tastes like RC Cola, bro.
Yeah, it kind of does. I wonder if RC is just Pepsi. Because you know how Shasta Cola is like just Coke, just like kind of reproduct, repackaged.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what do you call a cow with no legs?
Your mom.
Ground beef.
What is this podcast turning into?
I don't know.
Are we that done that we just can't do anything else?
I just felt like I wanted to shoot.
Done 4
what
episodes.
Animals could you take in a fight?
Animals that I could take in a fight.
But if they have like rabies and they're trying to kill you.
No, I'm with Momo. All of them.
Yeah, sure. Crocodile. Yeah, all right.
Too easy.
Zigzags. If zigzags are their enemy, I win.
But you have to kill it.
Yeah, bro. I zigzag, backflip up behind it, fucking
Spider-Man blast,
fucking like head off.
This guy thinks he's actually Spider-Man.
Bro, this guy thinks he's Spider-Man. Bro. Now, what animal could I take on? Like the biggest, or what? What do you mean?
I could definitely take Xena.
What one do you think would be like surprising that you think you could take?
Surprising?
Like a tough fight, like at the ends of my limits,
like a fucking hummingbird.
Bro,
like they're fast, bro. Like you have to.
There's certain things that you would think you could beat, but you can't. Like a squirrel with rabies would beat your ass.
A big dog.
A big dog.
Not a mastiff, but like I'm talking like
the Beethoven
a really
dog?
Big pit bull or like a really big Rottweiler. I could I could probably win that.
Well, you could hit it with like the Modern Warfare 2, like, and then it's
Oh shit! Yo, press square.
that's
Dude,
crazy.
no, I would, because I was thinking about that the other day. Because I was walking my dog and I was like, what would I do if the dog just ran at me? Because I probably have to pocket her, football her, tuck at her,
Yeah, then,
right
like,
here,
kick the shit out of the other one,
and then I
don't
would
even
just
know.
like, I just zap right in his face, bro.
Bro, that's the thing. Dogs got like hard ass skulls, bro. So like,
I mean,
you punch
so I
it
don't want
once.
to lose my hand, man.
If you
Yeah, you're
rocket
right.
shit, you might not even stop it, and then it's gonna like, you know what I mean?
See, it depends on what the dog does too.
True.
Because because he might try to pump fake me, he might hit me with like a reverse fade.
Mm.
Then now he's doing southpaw.
It's a
and
little
I'm
kick flip, and then
yeah, he's doing southpaw. The dog.
I think I could probably take a black bear, but not anything else. Any
Bro,
other
what are
bear
you
that's
on?
bigger.
You think you could take a black bear?
No.
He immediately backpedaled, bro.
Absolutely not.
Dude, if it's just like hand to hand, me and another animal. I was gonna say like a wolf, but they're
No, bro.
like
Wolves
but
are
they're
huge,
like
though.
they're actually really big, bro.
Yeah.
And even like smaller ones, like they're like they just bite harder than dogs.
They're like what, like
And
3
dogs are
times
already
the
hard to
size of a
fight.
pit bull, probably.
Yeah. Well, the big ones, big ones are probably even bigger, bro. I mean, no, I don't know. I think if a dog was coming at me, I feel like I could really, if I got like, I win like, do you ever remember that that show? I think it used to come on History Channel, but it was like, or maybe Spike, or it was
Sorry.
don't say that. It was like Greatest Warrior or something. And they
Oh
would-
yeah.
Deadliest Warrior
and
I
they
watched
would do
that.
generations.
I watch that
Yes.
shit all the time.
Ninja versus Samurai.
Holy.
Who would win?
Or do it. Sometimes it was
Dude,
the
that's
dumbest
so
shit.
good.
It was just like just
Yeah.
like Monk versus
Baker,
Baker.
versus Baker. Yeah,
Just some guy with a knife. He's like, I've got.
I need to max win.
I need a max win.
Don't miss your paycheck bonus.
Shit. Homeless
the
man
fucking-
versus middle school teacher.
The special forces guys, like,
Oh yeah, dude. They did like Green Berets versus like Spetsnaz or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Spetsnaz. Dude,
Spencer.
that shit was
What is
fire.
he doing?
But that's
there?
what I'm saying. Shut up. Do you
Sorry.
think but that's what I'm saying though. Like if it was like you know how when they did the simulations, they were like out of 150 computer simulated generations.
they made that shit up.
We
And also, because like their computers back then could not handle that, so they were.
yeah, and, I don't,
There's
and
no
what were
way.
the like? They just made shit up. They were like, we put the numbers in, and we're very certain
They
that
just put it in
60%
total
of
order.
the
They just
time
open up
Ninja
the
beats
calculator
Samurai.
and they're just like 100 minus.
Ninja gets +1 to attack because it's badass. Samurai gets +3 because he's
What if they did just
No
do some
way.
D&D tactics, bro?
That's legit. Like that's what I thought they would probably do, and it's fucking stupid. Like,
They have to have
But
done it
it's
by like
cool
actual numbers and then like certain variables, but there's no way.
they could have done because they did. I think they did like Spartans versus like Romans or something. I don't even know, and
Something
they could
like
have
that.
done
They did
maybe
like a
like
lot
percentage of battles won. But that's, I mean, how do you even quantify that shit? That's
Do
fucking.
you guys see
There's
this?
no way.
What is that? A cat?
Oh, hi Kiki.
Oh, I couldn't even. I see it now. The ear.
You can see your ear.
Um,
Does it
There's
look like
no
I'm
way.
petting
That shit was
nothing?
fake as fuck.
actually, it, bro. Yeah, we could, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you did like the generator thing, like from that show, you could do like me versus like a huge pit bull. I feel like 40%
We did
of
the
the
numbers.
time I win. Maybe
We did-
30%. You know what
we
I'm saying?
crunched the numbers and it was
Out of
Take those.
150 computer generated battles, Dominick loses against Pitbull.
It's just him like wagging his arm with the pit bull stuck
Holy.
on his wrist.
Ow!
No, because I'm saying if a dog ran up, bro, I would kick him so hard in his fucking snout, I would send him flying.
What if it bites your pant leg though, and then you're like, it's
Then
like
that's good because
latched on.
while he's on my fucking leg, I'm going for the fucking hammer fist. I'm just gonna go boom, and then that's gonna disorient him, and then I'm Modern Warfare 2 in his neck, and I'm
It's gotta be like,
and
I am
I'm
legend.
sending him to Inshallah.
You have to hit the Modern Warfare
That's
2.
not
You
the
just got-
word. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Right? That's not funny. We respect all religions.
I wear God on my shirt.
Shit,
Damn.
respect.
Marvel
I'm
fans are gonna
stupid.
love that one.
Marvel fans are all gay. Somebody made a good point though that they were saying that Marvel's kind of become like religion for a lot of like for some people.
I say
like,
Marvel's kind of
like-
fallen off, man.
Well, I mean, like maybe back during like Endgame hype, but
Endgame,
or just
Endgame
even
was
like
great.
for when people were really into comic books, like the guys that were like, all I do is like Big Bang Theory ass motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not them exactly, but the amount of shit they bought.
Like the nerds
Yeah, no.
or like
Well,
the
yeah, I mean, just people that are
actors.
because you ever seen people that are like, I don't know, like super freaking out for what's the thing for it? Like it's kind of like wrestling, when people freak out like watching wrestling, like it's the same thing with Marvel. Like we know it's fake. Like I'm not saying the movies or whatever. I'm just saying like some people will approach it in a way with like there was an example. My one buddy was telling me where he was talking to somebody that was working in the wrestling like community or whatever, like as like a producer, and he was saying like the producer was telling a story about something like a Mexican dude and his kid were like sitting in the stands, and he's like 50 or something, and his kid's like 9, so the kid has an excuse, but they're like holding hands, and like I don't even know, like Stone Cold Steve Austin or no, it might have been, I think it was Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio walks out, and he's like dun, 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 dun. That's John Cena, but whatever. And then the fucking so he comes out. And it's probably oh, shit. They started crying.
Why do you
bro.
make editing so hard for me, man? Like,
I'm sorry, bro.
I got it. Like these moments, like there's like one episode where like I didn't have to like double check or nothing, but then there's some episodes where I'm just like I have to watch this like 5 times just to make sure that there's nothing that slips through.
It's my mood, bro. Sometimes I'm in my schmood.
As you said before, like you don't know if you're pregnant or not.
Did I say that?
In the last episode, you're like, I don't know. I could be like ovulating or something.
Oh my god. Well, you never know.
I don't remember that.
He fucking.
I do. I had to watch that episode 5 times.
They started fucking crying when Rey Mysterio came out. And they were holding hands, and like
Our hero.
Well, to be fair, for
like
a lot
weeping,
of Hispanic
like
people,
heavy weeping.
like the culture of wrestling is like that is like luchadors and everything too. Like that's part of the culture, man. Like in some parts, so it's just like I can understand that some people would be sad. Now, if you're sitting there, actually, no, I was gonna say if you're crying in a Marvel movie, because like my ass was crying during Endgame, so I'm not even gonna stoop that low.
Pussy. No, but
when Iron Man snapped his fingers, you weren't there, all right? when Iron Man snapped those goddamn fingers, man.
Oh my god.
We were in
Mr.
the
Stark.
trenches.
What's happening?
I don't feel so good.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I have one coworker at work that's like he likes Spider-Man just as much as me. And like we'll just like
so
there'll be like
autism.
Yeah, there'll be like one word and like we'll just like it will just be a quote from like a random Spider-Man movie, and like the other one would like finish like the sentence.
You guys should kiss. You guys should snuggle up.
Like, one will be like, we'll go, like, we got to go back. And then he'll be like, back to formula? And
Shut
it's just
the
like
fuck.
Spider-Man 1.
Oh, do you like the new Spider-Man more than Tobey Maguire?
I like every single Spider-Man for different reasons.
Actually, which one? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I like the. Oh fuck! I don't even remember which one.
I feel
was
like
the, first
the
one?
newest one fits Spider-Man's vibe the best because he's just like, I'm just a kid, bruh. Yeah.
Just a kid. I think
True.
Tobey. This is a very popular take, so I sound like a fucking follower, sheep head ass for saying this. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is the best as far as mixing the two characters together.
Agreed.
Yeah, I did actually. I like Tom Holland. I think he did
Now,
well.
the thing to say about this is that you got all these people directing different movies. They all have different styles and everything. So obviously everything's going to change varying on it. Plus, it depends on your script because fucking directors don't get the biggest say in what goes in the script or what. Like fucking Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi did not want to fucking do that bullshit. And I mean, he's been public about that, and it's just like, yeah, I did. He's like, there's 3 fucking villains in this bullshit.
That's a lot of arcs.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And yet somehow Spider-Man No Way Home worked out really well. So I don't.
Do you think that there's too much sex in movies now, like sex scenes?
I think there's not enough.
No.
Well, I only mean that in the sense like there's a lot.
I feel like it hasn't changed too much.
No, I mean not
It used to
more,
be
but like maybe there's just
crazier.
I don't
I
even know if
agree.
it's well. I think they were way more nude, like way more nudity in like the 70s and 80s. But like, still though, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel
I
like every
think-
movie that
think-
has any love interest, there's always like some kind of weird 2-minute long sex scene.
There is, but I also think I think the weirdest
like
part
cliche at this
about
point.
anything is like the majority of it, I feel like seems to be like with movies or shows that are involving like teenagers, like Euphoria, for example.
Oh, for fucking
is, like,
sure, bro.
Yeah, that's
probably
weird as
like the
fuck.
most, like, definitely the most sex driven and like
Yeah.
nudity driven like show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that shit,
And
is,
then
that shit is crazy.
Tom Holland was screaming.
It makes you that
Punch in the air, bro.
it makes you wonder because you're sitting there just like this was greenlit by somebody, obviously. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad show, but watching it and you're just like you're seeing all the shit go down, you're like granted, these are people who are 20, 30 years old, like actresses and actors.
Yeah.
But you're like, they're supposed to be 17, 16 years old, and you're like,
yeah.
this makes me
Very
feel
confusing.
weird, but like
Yeah.
but like also like I know that this is okay legally, but like should I be watching this?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, I mean, there's a lot of like fucking C tier, like Netflix fucking chick flick type of series, you know, where it's like boy meets girl, high school drama, and then it's like yeah, like 30-year-olds playing like 16-year-olds, and they're like, dude, don't talk about my girl, they get in a fight, and then like he's like fucking his girl later, and it's like, dude. And then it's like every 3 episodes there's like a makeout scene or like a sex scene, and it's like I get it, it's a romance series, sure, but it's like, come on, bro. These are like children, actually, or
There's also like a whole other
depicting
spectrum
children.
that where they're getting like cuties. If you watch that,
That
movie,
was so-
you are
dude,
a pedophile.
that is
I
the
do not
epitome of-
care.
Dude.
I'll be
I don't
honest,
know- I don't know what they
didn't
thought that was
even
about.
like until like because Netflix took it down, right?
Probably, hopefully.
Like I didn't even know that was a thing. So like first of all, if you're
I
getting
think it was French, was it
if
French?
you're getting no, I don't think so. If you're getting recommended
Let me look it
cuties, that's also weird for
That's
you.
Definitely.
Well, I'm saying is like I didn't know that it was even a thing until like it was getting.
I just saw
canceled.
the drama about it and it getting canceled. I never watched it, but the premise of it that I've heard is that it's a bunch of little girls twerking. You're a pedophile.
Yeah.
Game.
I can't agree with that.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they like.
Did you
I
please tell
I
me you
didn't see
just search
anything
it up?
either. No, I was looking up if
GG.
Netflix took it down, and it said it's. I didn't find anything.
Netflix
like,
cuties
solid.
now. That's what he
Hearts
typed
it.
in.
Clips of cuties best scenes. Dude, I saw, but it did. I just saw right there, like the cover of the cuties. It's like 5 like anorexic 7-year-olds, and they're all like kissing towards the camera, doing this, like
Oh hell nah.
doing that. And there's like 5 of them. What are we? What I was actually that's what I was gonna look up. If it was American made or French, I thought it was French.
No, because it's cheer culture is only.
I think
American.
I think it is. Maybe it is American. Yeah.
If somebody ever comes up to me
it
and
says
they're like,
Cuties
"This
is
movie's
a
actually
French,
really good,"
It's a French drama
I'm
film.
getting a get.
Wait, really?
Yeah, written by Maya Mona Doka or whatever.
Well, maybe they like produced it, but like it definitely was American. It had to have been.
No, it's a French drama. I remember thinking it was American too, and then it's made
But,
by
like-
a woman who's French.
Yeah, they can be that dumb.
Yeah,
What do
but
you know?
French people.
The French are acting up again.
But
Yeah,
no, I think my
yes.
biggest thing is like, I feel like cheerleading because like their whole thing is cheerleading, right?
I don't know. I've never seen
There's
it.
cheerleading in other countries, though. I know you're
I've
talking
never
about, but
seen
like,
that though. I've never seen
I
like
don't. But
a
I don't think
cheerleader
they're
for another
cheerleading. I
country.
thought when I heard about it, I think they're literally like they're trying to start like a dance team,
Oh, is it like Palm Squad or whatever you call it?
or is it cheerleading? I just thought
I
it
was
was.
under the impression.
Why
it was
is there
cheerleading.
twerking and cheerleading?
Because hoes be hoes. What do you want me to say, man?
Yeah, 7-year-olds are out of line.
Oh no.
Be honest. Did you guys ever send a without me text?
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no, I definitely did.
When I
it
was
as a
like
meme.
14, but after that, once you do it one time, you're
Oh
like,
no,
I
I probably
did it,
did do it seriously.
Like
though.
last week, probably.
okay. As a joke, or
No, because
No.
like
Knowing him, that was serious.
No, I can't think of it. I didn't actually. So I was trying to think of something funny.
Don't you lie.
No, I was trying to think of
I'm
something.
gonna go ask her.
I was trying to think of something funny, but I couldn't think of anything funny enough in time. So
You suck.
yeah.
You
Anyways,
are royally
What is that
suckage.
A on the behind you, other side? That big thing that says A on it. What is that? Yeah.
Cowboy hat.
What?
And it says
USA.
USA on it. It's got a, so right there is the lip of it. It's my laundry right here. That's a little lip right here of it, so it goes up. For the blind people, Dominick pointed to the top left of his screen
top right for them.
at a cowboy hat. Yeah, top right for them.
We do not care.
At what
Do you
point,
think that?
Oh,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say at what point does laundry become laundry and clothes become clothes?
What
Like
does
are,
that mean?
like are all clothes laundry or are all worn clothes or are all clothes laundry or is all laundry clothes?
well, all laundry
Both.
is not clothes.
All
Like sheets is laundry.
But when does it
That's
become laundry
fair.
and not sheets?
That's actually real. I was gonna say. So
All
not
clothes are
all
laundry, but not
is
all
clothes,
laundry is clothes.
but all clothes
is laundry.
can be laundry and probably is.
But
laundry.
when does it become laundry?
I think it's only
Like, after the
laundry
worn?
when you're in the act of cleaning it.
Fair?
So when you said that those are your laundry, would you say would that be correct then?
It's technically in the very first stage of cleaning by sitting in the dirty basket, because that means it's in the first, because the first stage of cleaning is separating your clothes into laundry. So that's the first stage of laundry access is the hamper or the
To be
washing
fair,
machine.
when you say I'm gonna do my laundry, you don't grab all your clean shit and also throw it in there.
Oh,
Sometimes
true.
you do.
Or if you,
Do
but
you?
but no, but counterpoint,
Sometimes
you
if my
say,
clean stuff, all right. Sometimes I don't put away the clean stuff, and sometimes I forget what is clean because it gets mixed in with the dirty. So guess what? Then it's all dirty.
you don't say that I'm gonna eat my dinner.
Well, hold on.
Wait a minute, dude. Wait, I lost the. Cause wait, so yeah, no, you said you're gonna. No, that doesn't make any sense.
I'll give
Wait,
you
wait,
another
or does
example.
it? Does it?
For every shit, there's gonna be a fart, but not every fart is a shit.
Not every shit I have is there's a fart.
But you have to there is a
you
fart
say-
to push
what?
out. Like the act of farting is
No.
pushing it out. Yeah.
No, because farting is specifically the sound of your butthole.
Huh?
That's a fart. But I didn't shit.
What if your cheeks are clapping?
That's a fart or movement or turbulence. Do we know yet how people be getting turbulence?
Planes?
Mostly.
No, I'm talking
I
about
don't think
you know
there's any
whenever
other
they
way
be doing
to-
that thing where they're like this and they're like, "Thank you for the $5."
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
They
about?
just
Like
clap
that
in
was
their
like a whole
ass.
clip thing, bro. They'll be on like a stream and they'll pretend like they're clapping their ass.
Are they
Oh,
pretending
with
or are they
the-
actually doing it?
Well, some people can actually
dude,
clap
I
their
guess I'm
ass,
stupid,
yeah.
bro, because I really think a lot of people are just there's like a trick where you slap your leg. But then again, it might be them just clapping their ass. I know one guy who can clap his.
Why is
Never mind. It doesn't really matter.
Pause.
I was talking about something else. Clap his
No, go
hand.
on, go on.
But something
he was really
Different.
happy and he knows it?
favorite beer.
I don't have
Bud
a
Light.
favorite. I don't like beer.
You're a
You don't-
bitch. Dos Equis.
This guy drinks beer every day.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Taste, I guess.
Shit, he just takes that shit like a fucking.
I don't really like it either.
Soldier.
But
I
if
like
I had
it.
to drink any beer, I would say Bud Light. But
I'm
that's
different.
It's
I'm a
just
pussy,
the
I
most.
guess.
It's just the easiest to get down. There's nothing like. I can buy a 24 pack for $20 and get fucked up off of
Why don't
4.
you just drink liquor?
That's what I'm
Liquor
saying.
does not do anything for me.
Are you
He's invincible.
No, like
Are you-
legitimately.
Re-
I mean, I've drank liquor with both of you. Like I can take.
When have we ever drank a lot of liquor though?
Kentucky.
We did not drink that much liquor.
That was not liquor.
We ended up
that was mostly
we ended up drinking a
Trulies.
lot of it was like
White Claw.
like White Claws. Yeah.
But no, I guess you guys won't know. But so when Mamba was gone on vacation last year, not vacation.
Oh shit!
It was like whenever he was gone on for Christmas. It was just me, my girlfriend, and Vaughn, and that's the only people that were at the house. Vaughn had bought like all these bottles of liquor, and we were just taking shots. I took 10. She took 10, he took 10. Like, we were all, like, just matching. And they were all fucked up. I'm chilling. I mean, Mamba see me, whenever I played, like, I did my Resident Evil playthrough, the Village, Resident Evil Village. I did a playthrough where I took a shot every single time that I died or whatever the case would have been. I took a shot every single time I died. I had a whole bottle of Absolute Vodka. I had 1/4 left at the end of the stream, and that stream was 9 hours long, and I was not drunk.
Fuck.
That's actually a really long time, though.
Yeah, but I like for most people,
I could drink a whole bottle of Absolute Vodka in 4 hours and not be fucked. Well, no, I'd be drunk, but 9 hours is a long time.
No, but I'm saying like I've like not even a buzz, like not nothing.
That's fair. Although I will say, you're also way heavier.
Yeah, but like how come 3
You're
beers,
massive.
3 beers, 4 beers get me feeling like way like I'm stuttering right now. Like I'm starting right now. I've only had 4, and
Placebo effect.
And 5, 6 shots wouldn't do the same thing for me.
All I'm saying is
people
liquor
are
is fucking alcohol.
Huh?
Liquor is just straight alcohol.
That's
so
what
you
I'm
would
saying.
think-
So this is
I know
4.2%. 4.2% versus like 80 proof like fucking vodka. 10 shots of it, you'd think like within a couple hours, you think I'd be pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
People are more susceptible to different forms of intoxicants, I think, in general.
That's probably what it is. I mean, I guess we got to drink liquor one day because I know there's some people that can down. There was this giant motherfucker back at my school that we were all like 18, 19, and he was like 6'2", probably 250, 260 pounds. I don't know. He was just big, and he was like one time as a dare, we were all already like getting drunk, and he was like kind of drunk, and he was like, "I'm just gonna drink this whole bottle of fucking tequila," and it was like, I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember it was like this big, and he just chugged the whole bottle, and was fine.
Guess I'll drive home now.
Dude, and so we gave him his keys. And we never heard from him again. So, but still though, he fucking, there is, yeah, I can see that. But at the same time though, bro, I don't know. I think maybe you just need to drink more then. Faster.
No, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like with that whole like the 10 shots with Vaughn, like that was consecutive. Like 10 shots with like it was within the hour.
Why did y'all do 10 shots in a row? And
because
how the
like
fuck did she not die?
She did. That's what I'm saying.
How did he not die? He can kind of.
He was holding. He was definitely fucked up. But
I can't do more than like 3 or 4 an hour and not get like something going on. And that's already like I don't even want to do 3 or 4 an hour.
Momo's seen me after half a bottle of wine. Holy
shit!
Dude, I've seen Mamba off of like 2-3 beers too. I mean, like Mamba's like tolerance for certain things is like the same thing as like me. Like where if I were to take a hit of weed, I'd die. Mamba would be like, I need 10 more blunts to feel something. And then
my body clears itself out very quickly, I think, because I drink so much water. To where like if I take like a 1 week break from anything and then I hit like a pen, like I'll be fucking zooted out of my mind. But then if I smoke for a year straight, then obviously I need a lot more.
Yeah, my body's basically indestructible.
That's what Mamba said. I remember whenever I got COVID.
I like this one.
Mamba, I remember I said, bro, you should probably like stay in your room or like stay away from me. Like I won't come out or whatever. Because at this point he was living in the living room. And I'm like, just stay there. All right. Don't like like trying to be near each other. He's like, dude, I'm indestructible. I never get sick. I've never been sick. Never gonna get sick. I am God. And then I said, okay. And then I go through my COVID pass. I have for like 3-4 days. And then the next, either like the last day that I have it or like the day
it was
before,
legit like one day after you got it.
he's just like in bed. And he's just like, I can't move.
My tummy don't work.
To be fair, I didn't have COVID the whole time.
Dude, neither did I.
For like 3 years.
Well, to be fair.
So I thought I was immune.
Yeah, I did not either. And it pisses me off because the moment that I moved to a new town with no money, no nothing, and I'm starting a job and I'm 1 week in. I'm 1 week into my new fucking job and I get fucking COVID and I'm out for like a week. And then the meetup is fucking 2 weeks later. I'm at that meetup, bro. I'm no money because I made no money. Everyone was broke.
When we hung out with a lot of drillers.
What? Anyways, piss
Clarifying
break
for the audience.
Pause.
Piss break. Okay, pause.
Thrower.
This is my Xena.
You should hold them both up to the camera and see if they try to fight.
She's gone.
She's dead.
Rip. El Bozo Xena.
El Bozo, next clip. Back from the break.
Back from the break. How long do you guys think you would survive in the zombie apocalypse?
It depends on where I'm at.
And what kind of zombies, too.
Yeah, that too.
If it's World War Z, I actually think I have a chance.
No.
Said nobody ever.
If it's
We have
World War
no
Z
chance,
zombies,
bro.
I'm done. I'm done
none
with
of
it.
us
The
got a
whole
chance,
world is
bro.
dying for sure.
We got no fucking chance. Bro, those guys are fucking... They are sprinting. And they're like throwing themselves like over buildings and over like trucks and into windows and like...
Let's say like Walking Dead. Like they can just walk.
Walking Dead zombies,
Walking
bro?
Dead is a joke, bro. That's like the easiest level.
But to be fair, after a certain period of time, they will all just die. Because flesh rots.
The way you beat Walking Dead is bunker food.
But then at
True.
that point, so with The Walking Dead, you can outlive it in a sense. But the whole thing about The Walking Dead, spoilers alert, is everyone has it. So when you die, like when anyone dies, like obviously at a certain point they know it. Like they reanimate. And so if people know that, they can take care of it. But if you don't know that, cause another issue, cause another fucking outbreak, basically.
I think you'd have to have a setup to where it would be very like, you really would have to be, it would still be really difficult. Because even if it was like 60 years later, all the zombies have died off and it's like just small bands of people. Like the minute a community gets big enough, you'd have to have like cameras in everyone's houses or like a chip in their arm to where like when their heartbeat stops, people like run over and shoot them or something.
Oh.
Because like, how else do you even do it? Because if someone might just fall asleep in their sleep and die.
I think the biggest thing about the Walking Dead ones is like at a certain
trip
point,
and break your head. Yeah.
Like the issue isn't the zombies; it's the people.
True.
Yeah, I mean that's almost every zombie apocalypse though, because now you're fighting for the few resources.
Have you guys ever seen the movie, or like read the book called The Fifth Wave?
Oh yeah, yeah. I read all the books.
I never read the books.
And I watched the movie.
The movie is really good. I'm really
liked
pissed off that they never like continued it. Honestly,
they never finished it. Yeah, they just like were like, we ran out of money.
I need to read the books because it seems like a really good read.
I think the books are solid.
But basically,
bro.
Mamba, it's basically just like an alien invasion. To where like I think is it the goal, Dom, for them to take over the planet, or is it just for them to like just destroy it?
Dude, to be honest, it's been so long, I don't even really remember the full plot. All I remember is the plot is something like they keep sending, like, there's like a disease they put on the earth, I think, or something. Is that what happens?
So, like, I mean, there's waves like that. That's the whole.
Yeah, but I think they're sending waves of like
so that
apocalyptic
I think that was like
disasters or something.
Yeah, like, but they're clearing the planet basically. But I don't remember if it was for them to live on or if it was for them to just kill it off. That's my biggest thing. Like I know that they're clearing it. Like they're sending those waves of like, because first it was, I think the first was like an EMP type thing. Like it takes all the electronics.
Yeah.
The second one was like fucking flooding. The third one was like a plague of disease. The fourth one was like, honestly, I don't know what the fourth one was. But
That's basically what it is.
The fifth one,
the aliens send them all. Yeah.
The fifth one was like the
waves.
actual like invasion of like taking over like people's bodies and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, that's the way to take over the world for sure. Like, if you EMP blasted the entire world, like half of us would die, probably more.
Dude, I mean, just the
Well, I don't know
just
about
this.
half.
Yeah.
Well, think of how much shit people rely on for electronic.
Yeah, but they wouldn't
Navigating.
just instantly fucking die. I think there'd be a lot of famine, but like in poorer countries probably, or
I
countries
think-
that don't have like enough land for farming. I guess.
I don't know. One of the biggest scenes that I remember was like right when like it was that first wave, right? And like the EMP hits. I mean, you just got planes falling out of the sky. Every car is like crashing into each other. It's like obviously that's like gonna be like a fucking shit ton of death. And this happens while she's at school, and so it's crazy because like they still get just like picked up like normal. So like who's like her dad or her mom like picks her up from school. It's just like so man's had to walk all the way to school to sign him out still like do this apocalyptic thing.
Oh, hell no. Fucking GTA chaos mode. The cars are fucking flying around.
Oh, the fourth wave is they start implanting humans with alien consciousness.
Okay, so
And
yeah, I remember that was
so
why
so you don't know who's who.
that was why they went. What was the fifth one? Just like the actual like takeover.
The fifth wave, it doesn't even say.
Maybe that's what we didn't get to. Damn.
It just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then stops after the.
Maybe we don't know, and that's the scary part.
What do you mean? That's a scary. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't read all the books. Maybe I only read the first 2.
Well, the fifth wave is just like that's just the first book, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's the first book, the second. There's 3 books.
All entitled the fifth wave.
No, there's the fifth wave, the Infinite Sea, and the Last Star. I'm just looking at it right here. I don't even. Maybe I think I might have just read the first one. Then maybe I'm tripping.
Either way, I mean it's a good movie. I would recommend it, but like I wouldn't recommend it if you want closure because you don't get that.
Damn.
Because
I
it
think
ends.
any aliens that pulled up would smoke us.
I mean, if any aliens will smoke us,
Probably,
because
yeah.
like if they have the technology to get to us, they have
And
the
they're pretty
technology to
fucking
kill
strong.
us. So
Yeah. I don't even know. I wonder, it makes me wonder, like, if, like, even if we had, like, enough F-16s to, like, get up there and go fight, like, would we even be able to hurt them, bruh? Or would they just be like,
who knows, man?
lol?
I mean, we got
You know what I mean?
we got the Space Force now, so
You just never
They
know.
are not doing
like,
shit.
You know, and people say that though, but it could be like, imagine Mamba, like, if Earth was like, Momo, stay out of this. No, no, I'm fine. Because I said, but anyways, imagine,
Spider-Man's
like, if
been
there
to
was-
space, by the way. So
If you had to do like, if the Earth was completely dying for some reason, and we just like sent all our resources that we could were put into like one big spaceship, and we got sent off. Like with our current technology, if it somehow lasted, and it took us like 30,000 years or something to get to a planet, and we finally got there, we would have like the same level of shit technology we had now if we could do it at all, you know?
True.
but would we?
Well, I guess 30,000 years on a ship.
Because have you guys ever seen the movie called, or not the movie, the show called The 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that, you know, like they
Oh my god, a huge fucking roach.
They pull up and they,
Hold on,
they
show
lost
us,
a lot
catch
of
it.
technology.
Nah, bro, I don't know where it went. I don't want to make a big fucking deal out of it because then I'm gonna have to kill it.
Kill it.
I don't know. I hate. It was huge, bro. Oh, okay. Keep it rolling.
This motherfucker.
Now is it
Yeah,
a dirty
I mean-
roach or is it like a
It's like the size of like my phone.
Damn.
It's like that big.
You got
You're
a tiny ass phone.
That's accurate, yeah.
It's a hair tie for reference.
It's not bad.
Probably a little bigger. Like
I think once we take to the stars, we'll take on every alien in our path.
I don't think so at all.
Nah.
I think-
we're gonna die.
it just
I
depends,
mean
yeah.
we have UFOs already here, man. I think the biggest thing is that they just choose not to.
But that's the real question: is why?
I think it's just like I think Maybe they're
Maybe they can't.
intelligent enough to be like that. This is just pitiful. I'm not gonna
Or I mean, like, would we want to nuke a whole aliens like planet? Like, imagine we
Yes.
find another Earth. Why the fuck would we kill everyone there?
We would.
But I mean, how would you even kill them all without destroying the planet? You know what I mean? Because like the only way you could do it, maybe effectively,
with like
is just
5
dropping,
waves.
Humans
Like-
were natural colonizers, bro. we would absolutely,
the only way I could
we would
think of is
absolutely nuke the shit out of them. I'll
5
be honest.
successive waves of attack.
I don't know. I think it's definitely something that we would do. But also, with that being said, first of all, I need to know this. Are you guys moon landing believers or deniers?
Moon landing believers.
Yeah.
I believe it that we went there.
I believe it. I know that there's like evidence that it didn't, but I mean, I still.
So
believe
the thing is, I feel like if we were the type of people or like the type of like world to do that, I feel like we would have done more shit to the moon. You know, like we would have like tried to like we would be sending shit to like drill it to like figure out what's going on and like doing all these like extra shit to like countries would be sending like drills and mining tools and like they'd be sending manned missions there all the time if there was.
Well, I think it's very. I don't know. It's a good point. I think for one, it's very expensive to get there. Two, a lot of countries don't even have that tech.
Are you talking about
But
why
they
we
do that.
why we don't do anything with the moon?
Yeah, I mean because like we
'Cause
don't.
They said,
but we don't know
'cause
that.
They already said there's nothing. They're just saying there's nothing on the fucking moon.
But we have that information based off the technology from the 50s.
Well, there's also a lot of scientific
Yeah.
calculations that go into
yeah,
it
like
as well.
sometimes there's because they could.
But we're
there could
figuring
be,
out
like, a-
more things like we're like I think it was recently where they're like, yeah, there was life on the moon once. There's
I
life.
just
There was
don't-
life
I
on
mean-
Mars at one point. Like
I,
there's
think,
like,
I see your point. Because definitely it could be like we don't really 150,000% know that there's like not a secret little thing inside the moon, or maybe we do because I really like the only reason I don't question it as much is that like science, like super high level science and math is like so incomprehensible.
Yeah,
I don't
it's like
even-
schizo math.
It's like because they'll be calculating that a comet is like just even landing a rover on a planet, like the math and the trajectory of it all that shit, and like knowing the timing, like that's just like hundreds and hundreds of calculations and stuff, and like different little science things
Nah,
for the rover.
I definitely think we landed there. I think that it's too much resources for us to bother going there. But I don't think we're far off what you're saying, where we probably will have like I bet you in like 100 years, Amazon has their own colony on the moon. No cap.
but like I mean I
For no
think that's
reason.
my biggest thing is like Mars, for example. Like, do you guys believe that we actually have like that rover on Mars?
Yeah.
I do.
So it's just like, and like, do you believe that they're finding like these like there was life at some point type shit?
Yeah,
So it's just like if they're, I mean they've even said on the moon like there was like there's evidence of like I don't know if I'm just an idiot or not, but there's evidence of like oceans and stuff at one point being on the moon, that there's like fossilized shit on the moon.
what?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think they found the roach.
It's a good prank.
I'm not helping. What? What is it?
Leave your mic unmuted, please.
She's yelling. See her
got
run
it?
past the door too.
They're just running back and forth.
Oh, you got it?
Some man kicks the door in with a gun. It's not the roach. They got it.
Did
I
they,
hear the chakla. The chakla.
Do they watch the podcast?
No.
They should.
I don't think I'm gonna let them.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not doing
This
that.
is private stuff for the boys.
If my family finds it on their own, they can watch it, but I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, just started this podcast with my boys.
Listen, man.
For real.
Shout out.
You kinda had no
I
choice.
had no, so I experienced this with Mamba. I think it was last night, but then yeah, it was last night. The amount of NPCs and like
Oh
the
my fucking
unawareness of just the human civilization is
Dude.
fucking insane.
Tell them what happened.
So we're in Walmart, right? Like it's me, Mamba, my girlfriend. We're just strolling around doing our normal things, you know? And like people are just so unaware, like either they don't care about their surroundings or they're just so unaware to where like they just become a nuisance to everyone else around them. And we were in this aisle, and it's a pretty thin aisle, but you can, if you were conscious enough, you can make room so people can slide by. And that's just, and when we got into this aisle at first, there's only one guy in it, and this one guy, he was conscious enough and made the decision, I'm going to move over a little bit so that these people can go in and out. And we were doing the same thing. Like we were conscious of his presence and let him know that like if he wanted to move, he can move. Like we made it accessible to people. So this one lady and her fucking family decided to come into the aisle, and instead of going to the left or the right of this aisle to where you can only go forward, left or right, she decides to go right in the middle. I'm trying to leave the aisle at this point, and I go, "That's crazy!" Like out loud, like I'm just like, "That's crazy," and she's just like, and like doesn't move, doesn't budge, and I was just like, "Well, I guess we just stand in the middle of aisles now," and then doesn't move, doesn't budge. Like I said that out loud for her to hear.
We should have just stood in her way until she turned.
And then so I just turned around, and that was the second instance of that happening at that store, because before we were in a different aisle and we're trying to leave that aisle, and this lady in a fucking in a motorized cart, like she just stops directly in front of the fucking aisle, like completely blocking the exit to the aisle. I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, what do you
The worst part is that she was positioned like she was about to keep going. So I was like, I stood there for like legit like 10 seconds. I was like, surely she's going to move soon. And she just sat there, parked up. Like she's in the fucking Denny's parking lot.
And she sees us. Like she knows that we're there. She knows people are trying to go around her, and just does not attempt to move. She's not doing anything.
Oh my God.
She's not doing anything. She's not like she's talking to him, whatever, and not doing anything to actually move out of the way. So I see someone else, like, that's crazy.
No awareness.
And
That's
then
crazy.
fucking
There's some people that are fucking stupid with that shit, bro.
just with driving, just with everything, man. Like people are just like so unaware of their surroundings, and you're just like, how are you alive? If you don't know that I'm here with a grocery cart, how do I trust
Like, how do
you
you
driving
not get, like,
home?
hit by a bus?
I don't understand it, man. Some people have like such huge gaps in their abilities, but just like normal standard ability in something else. And so
Makes
I think
no
it's just-
sense.
I mean, I think it's just something with humans. I guess people just don't develop certain things. Like, one of my sisters can't drive. She's like 22.
How many sisters do you fucking have?
Yeah, well, you know.
No, so like, I mean, my girlfriend's like kind of the same way. Like whenever I'm in public with her, like she kind of just like shuts down. She's just like, it's follow the leader.
Monkey.
Basically. But when she's on her own, she can like, she's not like that. But when she's
Right.
But
Maybe that's
what
like
I'm
a pack mentality type of
saying.
thing with humans.
But these
like,
people are doing it when they're alone. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying though too. Like maybe
they
they're
need that
with
leader.
people. Yeah, well, yeah. Like maybe they're just like actually like stupid.
Like I remember,
I have to believe it's an unconscious effort, bro. Because if you're doing that consciously, where you're just parked up, blocking everybody's
dude,
access,
have to
you're
think,
a
bro.
dick.
You have to think, bro. Like 50% of people are average intelligence. Where does that leave us? So that means the other 50% beneath them
Or
is
either
100,
dumb,
like it's
or
hundreds and
smart.
hundreds of millions. So if there's 7 billion, 4.5, or 3.5 billion are kind of alright, and the other 3.5, it just gets worse and worse.
I think one of the things that struck my chord the most was I was driving home from work the other morning, and I'm in the fast lane. I'm on cruise control going like 80. And this guy in the lane to the right of me, because there's only one other lane, he decides I'm going to pass the people in my lane now, and just cuts right in front of me. And I wouldn't think anything of it, but I'm not putting my foot on the brake. Like, you're not going to impede me, like, for your decision. There's no one behind me. You could have waited like 5 seconds. So I would just keep going, and then he's not speeding up or anything. He just still is going the speed that he was going in his lane before. And so at this point I'm riding his ass, and he's in front of me. He's like flipping me off and shit. Yeah. He's flipping me.
How could you do this?
Well, he's flipping me off. He's just like, fuck you, get off my ass. I'm just like,
clipped again.
You're the one you did this. Like, I'm not, like, go fuck it. There's no one in front of you. Go faster. Like,
right.
Like, why are you mad at me for something that you did?
They just don't understand. They don't have like common sense with certain. It's not even common sense, because apparently it's not that common. Like, they just, you know what I mean? They just don't. They're not thinking about those certain things. I don't even care if people go the speed limit or like 5 under. Just like try to dodge around people in the same way that you know what I mean? And I get it.
Exactly. Like,
Some
if I'm
people
going
are
the speed
old,
limit
they're kinda
and
scared.
somebody's behind me, I get out of that lane so that they can keep going. And
I think a
then
lot
go
of people
back over.
drive that shouldn't drive, and it's just because we've made it like impossible in this country to not drive and be like functioning.
Dude, that's my thing though, is like, I'm like Mamba. Like, if I'm in the fast lane and I see someone behind me coming faster, because I'm looking at my mirrors, because I'm not a fucking moron.
Exactly.
Like, if I see him coming behind me, if I have the ability to move over, I'm gonna move over. But sometimes like they move too, like they're going too fast. They assume that I'm not gonna move over, so they go first, and that's the only time that I get past. But for the most part, I get over. And then there's other people who like, bro, I was behind someone. We're in a road that's a 45-mile-per-hour speed limit, and this bitch is going 35 miles per hour, and then gets pissed off that I pass her, and I'm just like, you're going 10 under this fucking speed limit, and you're impeding my way of like, and I'm in the fast lane, so of course I'm gonna go over to like the fucking slower lane to like pass you, but like there's no cars in front of you. There's nothing impeding you from going the speed limit. The speed limit's posted, so I know that you know. And like, even if you don't know the area and you're using Google Maps or like fucking Apple Maps,
it says it on
the app. Like that, like we're in an age of technology where there is no fucking excuse anymore. Like fucking cars nowadays, like just their internal GPS have like that HUD system on your windshield now that shows your speed limit, that shows like your fucking speedometer, that shows everything. Yep. It's on your, like, you got a fucking Iron Man HUD on your fucking windshield, and you're not following the laws. That's fucking nuts.
People are dumb, bro. I mean, humans, I don't know, man. Humans ain't built for everything. I'll admit it. I'm the guy that sits in the fast lane at 60.
No, bro. If you were those people, I hate the big semis. And mostly it's not usually semis. It's mostly like fucking
box
like
trucks.
dualies that are fucking like that are like they have a trailer, or just like a worker truck that has like the fucking like cage around them that has like the ladders and shit on it. Like, they sit in the fast lane going below the speed limit because they can't go faster. And they'll sit there and they'll fucking be like, oh, why is everyone passing me? And just like, bitch, you're going 60 in a fucking 70, and we live in Texas where 70 is actually 80.
Lane, there's like every lane in Texas is like 5 lanes too.
Yeah, and that's my big, I mean,
or every road, you know what I mean? Like, just go into the middle or at something.
And don't get me started on multiple lanes that turn. If you're in a fucking intersection where there's 3 turning lanes, the amount of people that try to like turn and go into your lane is insane. Because like, it's just like, bro, you're like, how the fuck did you pass elementary school if you don't know to stay inside the lines? Like, that's grade 1 type shit. You're an idiot. Like, get off the fucking road. And I'm a firm believer of, once you hit like fucking 60 years old, you need a driver's test every fucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I feel that. Yeah. No, that's actually real. But it's not, again, it's all this money, man.
Like, there's this one lady that comes to my work. She's like 70, 80 years old. She can barely walk. She can barely like she struggles like lifting like her groceries like onto the fucking belted lane. She like Like she has the reaction time of like a fucking like sloth, but yet she gets into her car and drives alone.
Going 85.
And it's just like, why do we allow this? Like that's insane. Because like if you can't react to me handing you like when I hand you your card back and you're like, why do I trust you to be able to react to like a fucking like a turn?
Ma'am, take your card out. Ma'am, why is it beeping?
Oh my
What's it say on here?
Bro, you know what, too? Related to that, my grandma, who recently passed, God rest her soul, she went to the doctors and they were like, for like 10 years, they were like, hey, you should probably not be driving anymore. And she was like, no, I will. And
I'm going to do my own
kept
thing.
doing it. I'm going to just do my own thing.
No, I'm going to do my own
never
thing.
stopped.
It's the problem, man. Modern problems require modern solutions, and boy, we're all out of solutions.
Oh my, it's kind of on topic, but it's like not, but like in regards to police, I've been like on lunchtime at work, I've just been watching like YouTube videos. Like my most recommended like videos right now are like body cam videos of these cops just like stopping like shoplifters or like just like whatever it may be. Right now it's a lot of shoplifters. And
I've been watching like corrupt cops, bro.
That too. I mean my whole thing is just like those like fucking just body cam videos, like breakdowns. And it's so fucking crazy because like I swear to God, at least 70% of those videos are coming from my fucking hometown. And like I was like, wow, that place looks like that Walmart looks really familiar. And it's the fucking Walmart that I shopped at the majority of the time. I'm just like,
they've been fucking fighting over there, bro.
Did you see the cop recently who he was bugging out at a traffic stop or something, and he had his pistol out, right? I forget why, but a squirrel runs past and he starts shooting at the squirrel.
Wait, are you thinking of the
unhinged, bro?
Are you? No, I saw one. It happened in November of last year. And,
it might have been.
And it was an acorn fell from the tree.
No, it was a squirrel.
And he just started unloading because like he already had like his suspect detained like in his car, and so like the acorn fell down from a tree or something. He goes, there's a gun, and fucking unloads into his own car, at the suspect who's just chilling at this point. I don't know too much details about the actual case itself. Like I don't know if the guy got killed or if he got hurt or anything, but like he just unloads in it and like he calls for backup. And then the biggest thing that he says is, "I've been hit." Like, bruh, an acorn fell next to you, bruh, and you unload onto your own squad car.
Bro. They're unhinged.
Something needs to change. Like in the cowboy times, like when they had guns too, do you think that like a lot of that shit was happening, like with sheriffs and?
I think so.
They did a lot of shit, but do you think that like for the same thing? I think they had on edge?
I think they were on edge, but I think that there was a lot more trigger control back in the day. I mean, there was I don't know what the movie was called, but there was a movie with Seth MacFarlane, and it was like an old Western like parody movie. And I remember like the one scene that he says he's just like
brothers or
something like I honestly don't know. I just saw a clip of it that reminded me of it. And he goes, our sheriff or our mayor is sitting in the alley or is laying down in the alley. He's been dead for 5 days and no one has said anything. And then it's just like, that's probably how it fucking was. Like where this man just gets fucking shot and like, you don't like, what are they going to do?
The mayor's been missing for 2 months.
But that's the thing. We have such good modern training at this point to where like, well, I was in the military, but when I was in the military, fucking.
You were in the military?
Did you know that?
Wait, in the military?
But yeah.
Like the U.S. military.
The U.S. military.
Like America.
It's cool, right? America. U.S. #1. Fucking an Iraqi soldier.
Why'd you bring that?
Points a gun at you. Don't say that. But like,
why were you on the phone with ISIS?
Rules of engagement.
Okay,
right?
we get it.
If somebody points a gun at me, I'm not allowed to shoot them until they shoot at me. But a cop can just shoot. He sees a squirrel and he's allowed to start shooting. That's okay. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
it's stressful being in a civilian environment.
I mean, it's sometimes I can.
I mean, cop is a hard job.
I can understand because I do carry, but I was at work just the other day. This gentleman, it's 5 a.m, right? And he comes up and he's wearing the shiesty mask. He's got the fucking 21 Savage, like fucking, it's a knife on his fucking forehead. Fully face tatted, comes up and says, I need to use, can I use someone's phone? My phone doesn't work. And then proceeds to show, to show his phone like this, like a fully working phone. And I'm just like, no. He's like, well, first he had asked like 3 other people that were outside already. And I'm just like, and he's just like, can I go in the store and use the phone? I was like, bro, we don't open for like another hour. My bad. Like we can't let anyone in. And he's like, oh, okay, my bad. And then he walks away. But like in that instance, like I'm terrified because like this man's like gonna fucking like if I hand him my phone, he's just gonna run away.
100%. Dude, you won't believe that exact story happened, and it was even worse to my dumbass fucking stupid white stepsisters on my whatever, but like on the other side, and I was out one night, and it was one that's my age and one that was like, she was like, because she's like a couple years younger than me, and so we were all like, we were just going to go, it was like 11 at night, maybe 10 o'clock, and we were in Atlanta at night,
Georgia,
like downtown. Like, but we were downtown and we were looking for some fucking, like some store. We were trying to get some food from it and we were going to take it back to the house. And so we were doing that. And there was a bit of a line coming out of the place. So we were like outside on like the main street. Nothing was really open other than this and a couple other places. And, you know, there's like a couple people in front of us, like 2 people behind us. This fucking dude comes up the street, asks the first person. They say no. Then he comes up to my big, stupid, white, dumb sister. And he comes up and he's like, can I use your phone? And then she's just like, and I look at her, I'm like, bro, do not give this man, because the way he said it was so, it's one thing to be like, yo, I really like give a reason, you know what I mean? And try to talk your way through, seem like normal. But he looked stupid. And he was like, yo, can I use your phone? Yeah. And then she was just like, yeah, I guess here's my phone, and he gave it to her, and now
the password is 3214, and the Apple ID password is Love Nico 1234.
But bro, I was expecting him to instantly run away, and I was like, bro, no way, she actually fucking, I don't know, that was just people do that.
Did he?
No, he didn't. But it was just worse. It was, well, I can't say anything. Anyways, but whatever. I don't know why people are starting to wear shiesties too. That shit pisses me the fuck off.
Oh no, it's scary.
You can wear it because it's dope, but I don't understand. What makes me mad is that people are like, you don't see them a lot, but you see them every now and then. People will be like, yo, I'm just wearing my shiesty out in the open. Like,
see, I can't. Why? I can't.
It's just a balaclava. You are
not wanted.
You are one line away on the mask to being actually what a robber wears. Like,
I don't mind.
What are you doing?
Like, so in the situation that I was in, I didn't care too much because of because it was like a little bit cold. It could be
it's
for
nice
the
for
reason,
coldness.
But the thing that got me was the question, the way that he acted as in response to the no.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing.
Certain individuals that you're like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta follow your gut. Like there was this one homeless guy that came into my store once, and I was just like, he's probably gonna steal. And so I'm watching him, and I don't know if I already told the story or not. I might have on the beta test, but so I'm watching this guy. He goes to the bathroom, and he's in a wheelchair, by the way. Like he's rolling around in a wheelchair, and I'm watching him because and to be fair, just for the record, he has stolen before. Like we know this guy. Like I've seen this guy before. He's stolen before. Haven't been able to stop him. And if he was like legitimately, if he was stealing something worth it, you know what,
insulin.
What am I gonna say? Insulin's on the shelf, but
I mean that's the only thing I can think of that you would even steal. Even though it's not on the shelf, but
food or
Yeah, I guess, but
food,
even
water,
that is,
something like that. I mean,
bruh.
like it's iffy, but like at the same time, like you know what? If you're struggling, it's like at that point, like bro, like just give it to me. I'll fucking buy it for you. But anyways, I see him go to the bathroom. He comes out. He's like wandering around, and like we're in the middle of a remodel at this point. There's a lot of construction. It's very hectic. So he thinks no one is looking at him, but I'm just watching him. He comes up. He goes through like this aisle. By the checkouts, and I watch him grab these packs of lighters and shove them behind his back in the chair. And I'm just like, that's awesome. So he starts going out the door. I'm just like, hey man, so did you need help checking those out? Or he's like, what are you talking about? And I was just like, oh, the packs of lighters that you just took. Like, bro,
he probably thought you were fucking God. Watching him,
no, for real,
he thought he was slick as fuck.
He had no idea I was there. I was like, he's like, I don't have anything. I was like, listen, man, you have two options right now. One, you give me that shit back and don't come back here again, or two, I call the cops. And then he's just like, here, man, and then gives it to me, and I'm just like.
Then he activated his boosters and shot off
he just,
the distance.
I'll be honest though, never saw him again. So. Sometimes intimidation works. We had this one dude who would come in. We close at 11, and this fucking asshole. And oh my god, bro, this guy he's the creepiest fucking guy ever. Like he comes in, he wears the same, like he's wearing the same fucking clothes, jeans, like a zip up jacket, hat. He's got his like seeing glasses, and then he wears a black face mask. Same outfit every single time. And then he would get like fucking like 5 things of fucking like Ajax powder. He'd get like a fucking big thing of like laundry detergent. He'd get like packs of toothbrushes. He'd get bleach. He'd get fucking popsicles. Like the fucking like Otter Pop type shit. And then
bro, you gotta report that guy.
I like it, bro. This guy, it was like it gave me like serial killer, like fucking like human trafficking vibes.
That is human human trafficking,
and only would buy in cash.
That's a human trafficking.
He was like on now, whatever he was buying. Like I mean, obviously he can only make so many assumptions, right? But the thing about him was that he would always come and do this shit at like 10:50, 10:55, and like we're trying to get people out of the store by 11. Like if you're at the checkout at 11 o'clock and you're scanning your shit, we'll give you a little bit of a pass. But like if you walk in at 10:59, you have legitimately 1 minute to get to that self checkout because we're gonna close them. So this guy would come in 5-10 minutes before close, do all this shit, and his main thing was always saying like how he wanted to take certain items off. Like he get his same certain items, like the items that I listed, but then also get like random items on top of that. And then all of a sudden be like, I don't want that. Take that off. I don't want that. Take that off. And it become a nuisance because he'd finish shopping at like 11:05, 11:10, and then he wouldn't leave until like 11:40. And I have to have my fucking like front end people, like my front end people leave at 12 a.m. And so at this point, they're just wasting their time. Like they can't do their shit that they have to do because they have to watch this guy. And so I told him one time, like we've been kicking him out. And the last time I was done. I was like, you can come in anytime that you want. But the next time that you come in and you cause our people not to do their jobs like you've been doing, I'm going to have you trespassed and I'm going to call the police. And he's just like, okay. And then didn't see him for a long, long time. Apparently he would come in like earlier during the day, and do whatever he had to do. But the next time that I physically saw him it was around midnight, and he just pulls into the fucking parking lot, and like apparently he was like just like throwing trash away like into like one of the like random trash cans in the parking lot. And the weirdest thing about it was that he had parked next to a trash can, but yet he was throwing away his trash in a trash can that was like like he had to walk a distance to go to this other trash can, and he had to walk past the closest one to him. He had to walk past it to go to that other one, so he knew that other one was there. So this guy was just super fucking sketchy. And
yeah, no, that guy, he's suspicious as fuck.
Possible murderer.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Trafficker.
Like popsicles. Like, why is that like, your main thing?
Because in case I get a snack when I gotta clean my industrial bathroom.
And like the fucking like 5 things at Ajax. And again, this guy, this wasn't like a once a week, once a month type thing. This was like every 2-3 days. So like,
yeah, no,
in total, he's buying
absolutely.
like fucking like 10 things. Like, fuck, bro. The more I think about this, I should just call the FBI.
You should call. I'm not even kidding. That is a human trafficker. Like 100. There's a high probability.
And
high
the
probability,
biggest,
or I don't even know, bro. What do you need so much Ajax powder for?
like, I thought maybe like at some point, like maybe he was like like maybe like a huge germaphobe or something. Like that could also be the case still. But I've seen the germaphobes that come through my store, and they're wearing like they either have like their full hazmat suits on, they got their fucking gloves on, like got their fucking full face shield on. This guy, only face mask. And if you're a huge germaphobe like that, to where you're like saying like that, like you wouldn't consistently call employees over to help you out. Like you wouldn't do all this because you don't want any human interaction because you're scared of the germs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
true.
I don't know. This guy was just super weird, always was weird, always will be weird. And
does he wear gloves?
No.
Nope, that's actually a human trafficker.
So, like I said, he was weird. I'm scared just thinking about it. Masked Man. That's what we call him. That's our code name for him, is the Masked
Next
Man.
investigation.
I thought about it, bro, but like I said, I haven't seen him in like a month or two.
Long John Silver's.
We still got a job.
He probably works for them.
How's the application process on Long John Silver's coming?
I haven't even looked. I totally forgot that we were doing it.
We should.
down.
I still think that we should, Dom. Like, because I mean, are you planning on coming up this way?
So, okay, that's something we got to talk about again later. Still later.
Got it. But like, just like yes or no. Give me.
Oh, it's complicated. I would say yes, 90%.
So if it's a yes, like if it's a yes for you, I'll apply the same thing, and it'd be really funny if we got like the same.
I think that would be fucking hilarious. I would be down as fuck. We should just all apply to the same one.
Mamba said he's not going to.
No, you're going to. What are you looking behind you? Oh,
He's telling me what to say.
Bob is in the chair, bro.
He's speaking for me,
yes.
so I'll just let him do his
He's
thing.
at the back. There's someone behind you.
Whoa, hey. I'm not doing that.
Bro. Jimmy?
Mamba, do you not want to do it because it's not because the bit's not as funny, or because you don't want to work?
Both.
I think it's getting overdone.
I think it's not getting done enough.
I mean, what is we're not going to learn anything.
But we might.
What are we going to learn? There's cocaine in the chicken? Like, I don't know.
Dude, honest, like, well, first of all, I think the funniest thing about this whole Long John Silver's investigation is that you only reference chicken when you talk about Long John Silver's. But it's
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Like
it could be funny because no one's really seen the first clip, so it might be overdone for us. But imagine you saw a clip for the first time, and it was just like a reel of like pulling out the camera, and it's just like this like angle, and you're like, guys, we fucking made it. We made
Dude,
it.
I'm pissed because that edit did not do all the rounds as much as I thought it was going to.
You know what would be funny though is if we all did work there and then we were just posted up in the office away from everybody else, and we set it up as like Momo's the manager, and we were like, so what's going on with the
I've done
what's
it.
going on with the fish? And then Momo's like, yeah, there's meth in the chicken. Like, if you look hard enough, like you'll.
Why do you keep saying it's a fish place? Why do you keep saying chicken?
Bro, Los Pollos Hermanos, bro. They're in my fucking skull.
Why do you keep saying Los Pollos?
Breaking
You guys
Bad.
never seen Breaking Bad?
Come on, man.
I need to close this out because I am tired.
Are you tired, or do you just have to go butt fuck your cousin?
That too. But actually, I think he just canceled.
I think he just came, so I don't have to do it anymore.
So now I guess we don't. Now we don't have to because he finished.
No, I mean we're at like 2:10.
Yeah.
Let's get our our viewer question in for today. Does anyone want to make it up?
If we don't have one.
Hold on, I got it. Hey, come here.
Dude, I fucking hate this whole what did he say?
He's
We're
getting
it?
her to give a viewer
Dude.
question.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Bro, Mamba, everyone treats Mike like he's a fucking pussy.
Why the
And
fuck
it
are
makes me
we
so mad. He kind of is a pussy.
All right,
but he's also, he's not, he's not. Fuck,
I'm like right
edit
here.
that out of the podcast.
Right. We're doing our viewer question. What's your question that you have to ask us? Just ask a question. You have a question. I know you have a question.
What's a question for the boys? She asked.
Yeah, we didn't hear it.
She asked, "What's our biggest fears?" But that's from episode 2. I thought she listened. Hold on. Let me. I'll go
get
through.
a viewer question. I'll look up random generated.
No,
question.
I'm just gonna go through the comments and we'll go through.
I'm DMing Jace.
Oh my god! All right, no. I got one. This is a response to and it's in regards to Napoleon being compared to Faker. So Dom, this question is kind of this question kind of goes towards you. It's not really a question; it's towards a statement. But
I'll ask the fucking clip, dude. Can you send me the clip?
I'll ask the question, but it said Faker beat the whole world though. Napoleon didn't.
Damn.
What's your thoughts on that?
Hard, actually hard. True as fuck. Really, what are my thoughts on it? It's not really a question, but then
my question was, what's your thoughts on it?
Oh, no, I just meant like hit. Yeah, I guess fair enough. I mean,
that's a smart viewer right there.
That's a pretty based response. I would say.
Why do you have to make this so hard on me?
Every time, man. We're doing so well, and then you drop
that. That is not bad. If you kept the Australian clip in.
So saying versus Australian women are ugly, those are two different things completely.
They're pretty much in the same ballpark.
They're in the same ballpark, but one is a home run and one's a second base.
No, bro, that is so
Mamba, Mamba, please back me up on this.
Bro, what? Look, point being, Napoleon is also short.
True.
Wait, Faker's short.
How tall? Hey Siri.
Yeah, look at
how tall is Faker from League of Legends? He's 5'10". How tall was Napoleon?
Damn, he's taller than you.
Yeah, Napoleon's probably like 5'8".
Hey Siri, how tall was Napoleon Bonaparte?
It's good. She'll understand it now.
5'6". Also taller than you.
Damn.
I would say that's base. That's a base response.
All right. Well, what's your name here? Well, Bulldozer. That was a very valid question. Based, as some would say. I guess we are going to call this here for our 4th episode of the Yap Squad. I think we're gonna get another guest, maybe 2 next week. We'll see. We'll see how the tides work. I'm excited. I'm excited for next week. Hold on. Let me look at the calendar because I'm excited for something. Oh, this will be perfect. All right, so the Avatar, the new show comes out on Thursday next week. I wanna watch a little bit of it with Mamba and my girlfriend. I want to kind of give some opinions on that because that looks like it's gonna be a huge hit or miss. So I'm excited.
Is it gonna be the whole show at once, or is it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be a show, but it also might be a movie. Haven't done too much research on it because I don't want to be disappointed like I was the first time with the last live action Avatar.
That one was dog shit.
So we will see. I know that from the clips that I have seen, they're adapting a lot of it's going to be scene for scene from the anime. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Give our reviews because I loved Avatar. I grew up on that.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out a little bit.
Shit, man. We could fucking on Thursday, Friday morning, we could fucking stream share it or some shit.
Watch party.
Well, and I think they tried doing that and it had terrible.
Oh yeah,
reviews.
that was M. Night Shyamalan's first one.
Yeah, I don't like
horrible.
M. Night Shyamalan anyways.
But this live action one apparently has really good reviews so far from the early releases.
I'm down to check it then.
So we'll check it out a little bit. We'll see. We'll give our opinions on it. We'll see that next week though. So I hope that y'all are here. We might have a guest. We might not. Who fucking cares if we don't? Because we're the fucking Yap Squad and we're chilling.
Let's do a podcast outro.
All right. If you are listening to this on Spotify, go ahead and give us a fucking 5-star rating, please. For the love of God, share it for all your friends and family to hear it. I know your grandma would love to hear us talk about Napoleon Bonaparte's dick and how soft it is. If you're watching and listening to this on YouTube, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that fucking follow button. The fucking bell. And get notifications every time we upload. We upload every Thursday at 7 a.m. CST on all platforms. If you're following us on all our social medias, it's going to be the Yap Squad official on some of them and the Yap Squad on others. Our links will be down below. All of our individual socials will be below. And do you guys have anything else you want to shout out?
Bye.
Shout out my barber. Shout out my mama. And rest in peace, Biggie.
We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you later next week. Oh shit.